Greetings and salutations, Dota fans! It is I, Badger, back for some more League of Legends Season 9 action, and I'm joined tonight by the usual suspect, Mr. 2-Based, Mr. Dota Buff Expert, Analyst, Logical Dota 2. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
But
Thank
I am
you.
also joined, temporarily, by another special guest. It is a man who is, I believe, 7K MMR, friend of many high-placed people. It is the great 4Play Dota. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. You know how it is. Vibing.
Yeah, you are. It's good to see you back. Obviously you played in Labs in the past, but now you're on for the good old draft panel, which I love draft panels because it makes my job so much easier.
That's great. I love drafts. Drafting is very fun. And to get into it, there's a DP in the match. I don't know how this is let through. This makes no sense to me.
I like Polar S's first phase drafts. I think it's reasonable if they have an idea to kill the DP. I think offlane CK is pretty good against 5 DP like in the lane,
I
but
mean, I feel like if they just run 5 DP, like, they're just rooting, right? I feel like this should just be 3 DP if it's like 1 CK, you know? But it's probably going to be offlane. I don't know if Mr. Sonigod plays it. He usually hits the Ancients, you know? That's his style of playing.
mhm.
I like the Coddle though. It's a good Coddle pick. Coddle is not banned. Weird bans from Dire. They banned Omni Dusa.
I can give a behind calling Dire as bans weird. It's those are just their heroes. I think they picked it their last series.
So
So
they just don't want to give him comfort. Right,
yeah, I think
right.
it's weird to ban those heroes with first pick because I can understand like a Dusa ban if you don't want them to pick Deuce at the end of the first phase on 8. But picking Deuce on like 6, 7, and so you don't have any bans to protect it on your 8 pick is pretty weird. I think they could pick like Pango or some kind of Deuce counter.
Yeah, I just feel like that means Dire doesn't have confidence in the playing fast. They're
I,
just like Dusa's too good against us.
these guys like never pick hit creeps heroes. I think unless Dark's playing TA, but like Kong is like never on a he's never on a fucking Sun God hero. You know they have like complete opposite hero pools. Mm.
Interesting, interesting.
They run around a lot.
Oh, I see. This is a good thing from Radiant team. They banned the TA, infamous Dark TA beating KU squad. I don't know if his TA is really good. I would say top one TA in the lads right now because no everyone else is out. Would you agree, logical?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Dark has yeah, Dark has mastered the art of side-blading Jomo creeps. He's a dangerous opponent when
Yeah,
given the Templar Assassin.
agreed. I don't like this tiny ban. I think it's a bit sus because you have DP. Yeah, I just think tiny's bad against DP. I don't know if you would agree. You have some burst, but if it's like DP's just core, like you can just run over a tiny lane.
Lane's definitely really good for a DP, but I think if it's yeah, I mean yeah, actually it's gonna be 3 DP, so I guess I can agree. It's if they don't lane, yeah, if the DP is not against the tiny lane, then I don't think the matchup is very good because it's pretty easy for the tiny to kill the DP.
Let's coming out here is the DK ban. I don't
I don't
really
like
like.
it.
I don't like it because now you just kind of show that you don't your CK is like. I mean, oh, sorry, I was misreading. I don't like it either for these guys
MMR
because
is just
now
Yeah.
a
you're just showing
number.
DP is kind of like a
MMR is
3
just a
already,
number.
where like your attendant role. Because I'm assuming you would want 5 DP against the DK or whatever, or mid DP against DK. I
Yeah.
like the Voker ban though,
Same.
but I don't know
That's
who plays it on Radiant.
Hull
Whole
City played it
city.
last time. He had 15 CS when Andy Bendy had 60 CS on Necro, but they won the game because he ran around. Yeah, like he actually played pretty well for having 1/4 of his opponent mid lane CS.
I've come to realize that you need to give Hull City the the good lane. Like you need to tank your own lane because this guy can only play from behind. I don't know what it is. He just plays like Eternal Envy when he's behind. But when he's ahead,
That's an insult, or
no, that's like EE behind 2 racks. That anime EE arc.
I see, I see.
Like when he's down, he's playing amazing. When he's up, he's just ruining.
It's actually surprisingly true.
If everybody
I've
remembers,
never
back,
seen him ahead, but I can believe what you say.
I mean, you should remember he played Batrider against Nearest team like a couple seasons ago,
With the double
and
lassos,
he
like
got like a double, like a 16-man
yeah.
lasso. Like who does that
Yeah.
besides this guy? Maybe he's just the goat. He doesn't laning. Who cares about laning in Dota 2? Not him.
I can't fight you
Well
on
said.
that one. I mean, there's been a lot of late game heroics with this team in general. I mean, they love being behind in the late game. It's kind of their forte.
Lads players are like very prone to throwing, I think, in general, because it's like you're not like quite at the level where you like play together enough and you're consistent enough to just like get an early lead and hold on to it and then like slowly build an advantage until you can win. And so yeah, I agree that I think laning is probably less important than it is in laning doesn't like always decide the game outcome unless you lose all 3 lanes.
I have a fun stat actually. I looked it up. So apparently, Dark is 2-1 on TA this season. Notably, though, the TA's been banned against him 7 times. And when you ban TA against Dark, you win literally only 14% of the time, which is a weird stat. Apparently, teams that ban TA will lose to Dark.
That's pretty interesting.
That is indeed interesting.
I mean, it's one of
So
those things where teams that are willing to ban it are not necessarily as good at Dota, but it's still it's an interesting stat if nothing else.
10 seconds remaining.
so this Bane pick, I'm gonna assume it's Coddle mid from this Bane pick because I think Coddle Bane sub duo is pretty bad.
You think it's that bad? I think it's fine.
Depends. Depends actually. It depends on your lane, but like if it's 3 DP, you don't want DP trading with Bane, like shit like that.
They should pick Pango right now on Radiant.
They should. I'll be down with Pango.
Coddle Pango is OP.
Yeah, but they have Coddle CK. It's probably just gonna be for Coddle, and they're just gonna run it with CK.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better if Jimmy said this last time, and I kind of agree with it, but I think it's better if Coddle plays with your mid hero than if it plays with your offlane hero. Just, yeah.
I mean, I would agree. But I think
Whole City plays a lot of Pango too, right? This is my prediction. The lane is pretty good against him. I mean, the lane's not that good against him, but it's like decent. Okay. I don't really like that, but I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be carry Ember and mid DP now.
I think it's gonna be mid DP, huh?
Yeah,
I can see it.
it has. I mean, it's got like good core matchups. It even lanes well against one of them now.
I'm actually really interested to see exactly what Radiant do with their heroes. Like, you guys are thinking it's probably what, like a 4 Coddle, 5 Bane, mid Kunkka, 1 CK with like a 3D pick still, or what?
I think it's gonna be exactly what you said, but 3 CK, and then they're gonna pick a 1 hero.
Alright.
The thing about Dire's draft is that they could still do whatever they want,
Yeah, I think it's actually. Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna put it 5 DP, but I think they should make it mid DP.
Does Dark play DP?
Yeah, but he
feel
won't
like
want to play it.
I feel like he's not a DP enjoyer, So
Who
He,
is,
he,
though?
he used to be big on that hero, but yeah.
Badger, my friend, there are a lot of people in the Dota universe who queue up unranked Dota 2, and I will first pick DP.
But
DP is really
aren't they
fun.
just here to win? Aren't they just winning of Dota game enjoyers more than they are DP enjoyers?
When you're ahead, DP is really, really, really fucking
This
fun.
guy go bring it up.
DP is so you get level 2 ult at like minute 13, and then you just go run, and they're little plebeians on the enemy team walk up to you, and you suck them, and then they have to run away. It's incredibly enjoyable. That hero,
Logical's being a bit weird right now. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
I
those
agree.
hero, That hero does so much damage. It's super satisfying to just watch their HP
Yeah,
go down. It's like
this-
mystery damage. I don't know where all that damage is coming from, but you're doing
yeah,
it.
this is. Okay, this Nike's ban. I don't know what this Nike's ban is. I guess it's okay.
Oh, I think it makes sense.
I also think it's fine. But I mean, I don't know. You have Kunkka, Nike's, CK cores.
Yeah.
Like
I agree with that. But
that's
it has good core matchups again, or
it
good
is a
matchups
it
against
is a
that.
good Nike's game. I can't believe. Okay,
Ooh,
they banned OD.
fake hero, I think.
They banned OD. Why would they ban OD?
So they have Kunkka Bane, I guess. It's pretty bad. OD is pretty bad against CK, I think.
I think OD is trash against CK.
And it's also pretty bad against Kalo.
I think it's bad against. Okay, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I mean, I was gonna say it's bad against DP, but everything is bad against DP, so
OD? I mean, those are different on different teams.
that's true. Sorry, it's hard for me to look while on stream. I'm trying to type people. You're right though. But I don't think they would pick OD regardless.
Yeah, I also agree. I don't think they'll pick
I
OD.
feel
You
like
have to be a fiend to play because like there's no like item build for it right now after Meteor Hammer got nerfed.
I'm trying to look at the. Oh, here they should have picked Bat Rider. This is a crazy bat game. So everyone
Oh.
knows, I'm a bat enthusiast now. Uh, yeah, that hero owns every matchup except Storm Spirit. There you go.
It's not very fun for the opponents, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's like a better DP, you know. It's actually a pretty good bat game. I would pick Bat here, and then just tank the lane, and you can just run an Ember.
It's one of those things where like there are certain players who really enjoy playing bat. I know at the pro level, like Dark Mega, big bat players. A couple pro players who really enjoy playing bats. I guess it's one of those things where whole city, I guess, fills that archetype of player who just enjoys playing Bat Rider. That's probably not going to happen in this camp, I had to guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's because of the
I
Kunkka.
can see
But
it.
you could also run Kunkka carry though. You know, I don't think Kunkka carry is bad against what did it be, Tai Sky?
Is Kunkka carry into DP?
Yeah,
Okay.
isn't it 5 DP?
I mean, dude, they can literally do whatever the fuck they want. They can have offlane tide, they can have a support tide, they can have any role, Death Prophet. The Ember can go 1 or 2. The Monkey can go
Huskar.
1, 2, 4. So
Ah,
that hero's really
interesting.
OP. But it can
Yeah,
get bursted this game.
yeah, great pick by Radiant. I think if this guy goes correct build, he'll solo carry this game in a 25.
What's that? Armlet BKB?
Yeah. If he buys Assange, it's a bit sus.
Wouldn't
What
be
is
shoe shock if he goes like armlet into BKB into like maybe Ags or something this game.
Yeah, but
that's
a lot of the Huskars, you know, they buy the Sange or the Halberd. They're like, oh, you know, I can just stop him, and that's the screw up point.
Yeah.
This game.
Huskar players, they're like, I need this BKB early, so they go armlet and then they queue up Halberd and they're like, nah, I need an early BKB, and then they buy the Sage and then the BKB.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I don't like the 5 DP. I think this hero should just be 3, and this Huskar wouldn't be an issue. But maybe they're just not comfortable with it. I don't know. Has he played 5 Tide on Sasquatch here?
He would be down to play 5 tide.
Let's see. Oh, that's your ex teammate. That's lit. Here's the
They
autograph.
would have had an Ember Tide lane. That sounds powerful.
That sounds pretty good actually. Like I don't mind that
Yeah,
lane.
Gush Slate.
Gush Slight, you get the corrosion. It's pretty good. You could even run Tide 4, honestly, with DP. And just I mean not 4, but just put him to, with the offlaner, you know? Whatever
Yeah.
that is.
DP plus melee subs generally good.
Yeah. And I think Sky is OP with the Ember too, because of the slow, and then you get corrosion or whatever.
You guys had to pick either of these two drafts to win here off draft alone. What would you go with?
It's a bit tough. I think I'm gonna go I think I'm gonna go Radiant because the Death Prophet is not a core role.
Oh, look at that Jakku win rate. Damn. 18-2, last 20 as Tide.
A 90% clip right there. That's a high rate.
That guy feasted on those unranked players. Let's go, Jakku. I prefer Radiant's draft. Well, actually, I prefer Darius draft, but I think Radiant's draft's probably easier for them to win with.
Here we
But I'll
go.
say-
It is game one time for the losers brackets semifinals. We are top 4 losers. It is Polar Ass on the Radiance. They're on their 5th straight losers bracket series, taking on Metaverse, who started in winners, lost round 1, and now on their 4th straight losers bracket series. It's it's really about these 2 long losers bracket run teams, and well, one of them has to end in the next 2 or 3 hours. I mean, it's inevitable. One of them has to lose, and one of them will be going home.
Yeah, we're pretty deep into the bracket at this point, so
30 seconds to battle.
Wish I had a picture of the bracket I could put on screen right now, but alas, the technology is there, but the broadcaster is not there.
I can assign you to dust.
Wouldn't be too hard to like hotkey an element on OBS, but what can you do? We are seeing a bit of a fight towards this top room, perhaps, if Kong is absolutely mental. He's going for the steel side fist. Can he get this?
The battle
Kong.
begins.
He wants it.
Kong's
not
okay. He went for it. I can respect him going for it, but Kong's I don't want to say Kong's an old man. He's actually not old, but he's he doesn't got the zoomer reflexes to slight pickup runes.
Kong's so old. He's like 22 years old, guys. So old.
Retirement home.
We did end up seeing 3 runes to Metaverse regardless. Kong stole that rune, it would have been 4 runes for Metaverse, which would be an unbelievable gain there, but instead it's only 3 runes, which is still the winning position immediately. Sonic
This mid lane's over.
He is taking a lot of damage at bot lane. What are you saying about mid lane? Oh, no. I'm seeing a Jingu on Dark, and I see why you say that now.
Yeah, this was over. I think Custody. I mean, to be fair, you have to play the first wave like really well to not just get crushed. I think, and then you can go even. You can turn the lane to a farm trade. But Dark got he got Jingu, and then he got some denies with the Jingu, so everything was pretty good. He's got this double wave now, so maybe he can pressure Dark a little bit. Overall, I think that this mid lane gonna be good for the monkey. He got the CS with
First blood, bottom lane. Sonagod went down. Thought it might be the Bane, but ended up being the Huskar instead. That is not ideal. I mean, Polar Ass off to a terrible, terrible start so far.
Yeah, that's really nice for them. I think level 1 is like the one time that you can actually punish this lane if you're dire, because as soon as the Huskar gets level 2, then he has really strong sustain. It's hard to burst him, and just as Huskar gets more and more levels, the hero becomes a really strong laner. I mean, even at level 1, the hero is pretty strong at laning, so Dire just played really well to punish him while his Q was down.
Seems like if any lane is going to go well for the side of Polar Ass, it is top lane. Sasquatch and Kong have been losing the trades so far, which is very important as top lane goes well, because once again, mid lane's being lost, bot lane is the first blood happened, so it's looking like it could be 2 lanes in Metaverse's favor off the starter.
Yeah, I mean, the top lane CK is so strong. Well, I think we talk about it every time there's CK, but level 1 Chaos Bolt is an incredible spell, and this hero has incredible, just like, attributes. I don't know. In Smash, they're called intangibles, but like his attack damage and his armor and his move speed, I don't know what to call them, but
These are tangibles. These are definitely tangibles. They're base stats.
yeah, okay.
Well, Kong might go down top lane, but never mind. It's not enough damage to chase Ember in the trees over to bot lane. Instead, it's Gush on Sonagod. It's a good nightmare from Nephilim to try to save Sonagod. Is BMTS damage enough? It should be. Correction, the stick is used by Sonagod now. Bane has turned to Skyrath, but actually Skyrath is alive as well. Nobody's dead. A lot of close calls from the bot lane, but there is no carnage quite yet again.
BMTS is playing this lane really well. I think every single game. I was telling BMTS and Jakku this whenever their game was, last night or the night before, and I said that I think BMTS has played all these lanes like very poorly, but I think he's playing this lane really well. So I'm very impressed.
And so far, it's fairly successful in the bottom lane. Jakku almost drops, but still. In general, they've been trading well with the Huskar. They've been ruining his day. The Skyrath Mage It's doing a lot of damage. I wish I had the damage numbers for scarce damage in this lane so far, but I don't have that technology. Instead, it's top lane. The Chakra Magic technology zones Kong away from the lane. He almost dies on Ember even from Cello Mellow, so it's... As much as we've lamented Huskar in the bottom lane, Ember's has even worse lane than that.
Yeah. I will say about the mid lane, I think Dark's getting a little bit baited right now. I think he wants to embarrass All City, and so his skill build is 203. But I think that his team needs him to have money this game, because Kong doesn't, like, you can't really carry games on Ember, because for the most part, he's, like, his most important role in these fights is going to be slight chainsing heroes. Oh, Kong is...
He's very low. Chaos Bolt. It's dodged instead. 2 more hits will do it. Is there one more from Cello Mellow? Yes, there is from long range, but it will be a trade perhaps. Sasquatch wants to kill, but no. Filski and Cello Mellow are just too strong. Sure, the Coddle died, but that is a posthumous kill. All the XP goes to Filski and Cello Mellow. Fantastic. Over to bot lane instead, they go on Sonagod. But Sonagod will barely survive under that T1 tower. Just walked away in that case with the Bane being missing.
Tower is under attack.
These are 2 very one-sided side lanes right now. It truly is.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. Huskar without a good lane is, like, not really the best hero. I mean, that's kind of a lie. This hero farms unreasonably quickly, I'd say, with the armlet and max burning spears. But I think a lot of the reason that this hero is as good as it is right now is because it wins its lane almost every game, and then it can get to that stage of the game where it farms really quickly while the enemy team is still recovering from their bad offlane. So that's because TP's bottom straight up. Okay.
He's abandoning Kong, says, you know what, we've accepted this top lane is lost, we'll let Ember get the XP. Problem is, Radiant know he's alone. They just kill him. They've got 2 odds in the area. They knew Sasquatch was nowhere there, and with that Chaos Bolt, down goes Kong. And sure, you rotate Sasquatch bottom lane, but so far it hasn't really done too much yet.
I'm interested to see where Kong is going to go. I guess he's just going to sit in the top lane and, like, slight creeps and stand really far back, but that's pretty sad. Yeah, he doesn't have TP for a little bit, he's just running top.
He doesn't have the skill build to say jungle right now either. It's a 1-2-1 skill build, so you can't say walk into this jungle, which is now much harder in 7.31, and just get creeps, because the skill build and the meta are not there for it. Mid lane, X-Mark, Bolt, Illuminate will be on. Dark is there, the damage. Not quite yet, but they will still get the kill before the Jingu hit came out. So Dark goes to the grave. BMTS wants Vengeance, but instead, he will not find Vengeance. He will find a second death going to Cello Mellow. So, disastrous rotation. Over to bot lane instead. It's a 2v2 fight. Jakku, man fighting with Sonagod. Sasquatch tries to zone away, but he'll get zoned away by Burning Spears. Nephilim should run down Jakku, perhaps. Never mind, Jakku is much faster, so Nephilim cannot get that kill. Overall, though, still good for Polar Ass across the map, both mid and bottom lane, and the top lane as well. Kulski claimed that top D1 tower.
This game's looking very good for Polar Ass all of a sudden.
Other than Dark, yeah, none of these cores in Metaverse are doing that well. I mean, Jakku had a good start, but it's a Huskar lane. Eventually you fall behind, and this top lane, oh dear god. Not beautiful.
Even for Dark, like, he's got he's 3-1-3. He's got 6 points in his lane winning spells and 1 point into Tree Dance, which is the spell that actually helps you farm. And he didn't game end this Kunkka out of the laning phase. He's only 400 gold behind him.
And they want the Monkey King again. It's 3v1, though Metaverse have a response on the way. Problem is, they're just too late. Dark is down, and now it's 4-man running at Sasquatch, the Tiebringer. Cleaves on down the Death Prophet. 2 more kills for Polar Ass, and, well, Polar Ass suddenly, yeah, you mentioned it. The lead, it's just growing now. It's almost up to 3k.
Filski is, like, unreasonably farmed for this point of the game. He's buying an Echo Saber too, which is, like, I don't even think it's the best item, but he's got 1600 health minute 8. 4.3k net worth. He's kind of trying to force this mid tier 1 push. I don't know if I agree with this, but he's going to get a kill at least.
Yeah, it is a Skywrath kill. Not the biggest kill in the world, but it is 1 more kill nonetheless. Jakku is there, standing his ground mid lane. Problem, Jakku is level 5 right now. He has no Ravage. So, there's not really much he can do there until he has that 6. So, it's... I guess we're at the point now where Kong is beginning to recover his game top lane now that he's left alone, but it's at the cost of his teammates who are just kind of stuck in this this sort of tri-camp mid lane area, and economically, it's very good for Polar Ass right now.
I mean, Kong's not even really recovering his game. He's lower net worth than the keeper right now, and even though he had a little bit of time to farm up, it's not like he can really do the most with it because he is max slate. Because this is just kind of the standard build on carry Ember, and I think he's looking to fight. He's not trying to farm back into this game because he knows his lane was so rough, and so he didn't really actually get that much net worth from the top lane.
Radiant's bottom
That's an important TP mid lane as well. If he didn't TP right then and there, he'd be dead right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Once he gets this level 7 though, he's going to be very strong, and then maybe if they're able to take a good fight on Dire, they can turn the game. Or at least Kong can turn his own game, but this mid tower is dead. CK is too strong.
It will be a trade, though, for the Radiant side bottom tier 1 tower. So Polar S, they were 1 tower ahead. They remain 1 tower ahead, though both teams are now down 1 tower.
Yeah, I like what Radiant's doing right now, where they're just playing in the Dire top jungle with their CK, because he's so hard to kill. Even if you try to like smoke with a couple of heroes and run at the CK, you're not really. It's still pretty difficult to kill him, and then especially with the supports here, they can just farm the entirety of this part of the map, and then yeah, eventually once they kill their camps, they can go and try to run back to the Radiant main jungle and take a good fight. They're getting a lot more out of the map right now.
This is an incredibly bold smoke. They're doing it without Mystic Flare, without the Exo. They do have Ravage, though. They're headed mid as 5, but Polar S, they pinged exactly where they were. Not sure if they knew about the smoke. I don't think it was spotted, but the map is dark. They know, hey, there's a lot of heroes missing. They find a Bane. It is a kill, but it's not the kill they wanted. But, you know, 1 kill is where you start off. You find the Bane kill. They'll probably go to Dark there and the Monkey King, and it actually goes to Kong instead of the Ember Spirit, but it's at least 1 kill for Metaverse Esports.
That was easily the least important kill on, like the worst kill that you could get. But I mean, at least they get to take back their jungle. Honestly, I would have liked to see Polar Ass just kind of hold the high ground in this Radiant jungle and kind of like stay here. Yeah, like hold these 2 high grounds. Because even if Dire is smoked, if they smoke uphill into Radiant heroes, they're still just gonna die.
Well, it's a torrent on Tide mid lane as that happens. Yep, that will be a dead Tide Hunter. We move to Sasquatch. Sasquatch will try to fight, but that is not going to work. Inevitably, he will go down eventually, or perhaps not. The chains are there on Thoski. He'll pop that Phantasm Dark. Has jumped on him, be gripped by Nephilim. Is there a cancel? Not quite yet. Filski is still dead, though. Dark remains gripped. He's now down to damage from Tello, Mello, and Nephilim, but actually, never mind. The Coddle is just too strong. That's the problem when Polar Ass are this far ahead, is even though that fight was very ugly, they were just so far ahead, they just overpowered the Coddle and the Kunkka.
Coddle's having a phenomenal. Oh, Sudden got taken Roche, but he's chilling. He's gonna get it healed from Coddle as well. Chalmelo's having a extremely good game. He's going Orchid. He's closing in on it. This build has seen a lot of popularity recently. I think it started on mid Coddle, and then people realized that that Orchid with extra cast range is pretty strong, and it's very good this game as well. You can like precast it on the Tide Hunter, and it's pretty good. You can stop him from blink ravaging sometimes, and of course, using it against Ember is just, it's super easy to kill him. He's not going to have any kind of dispel for a really long time.
I wouldn't be shocked if at some point after that Orchid he buys a Hex as well, and well, if you didn't enjoy being, say, Orchid silenced, you are definitely not going to enjoy being hexed if you are the aforementioned Tide and Ember. Well, Bilski is walking into a lot of heroes, but he also is a Chaos Knight with Phantasm Ravage there on 2 heroes, I believe. Actually, only 1 hero. But it's the 1 hero that matters. Chaos Knight dropped. It was a very expensive kill. Ravage, Exo, Mystic Flare, all used, but that is, at least at the time, the #1 net worth hero now dead.
Yeah, Dire did what I thought that Radiant should do when they smoked up all that one time. They were just holding this high ground, and they get, yeah, I'd say probably the most important kill off of it.
Certainly a lot of momentum for Filski is now lost. It's funny how you mentioned how one team should do it and the other team instant win. This is a good idea. Maybe we should be standing right here playing with that vision. And they had the Obs Ward as well, so they had a full idea of what's going on. Of just, hey, Chaos Knight under vision, walking into area he didn't have vision. That's just smart play from Metaverse. Fundamentally good play. Very basic, but still very good.
Huskar is buying the Sane. She almost has it, but alright. As we talked about in draft, I think raw BKB might have been better. Just armlet BKB.
Four-man smoke on Whole City. Mystic Flare on the floor. Wukong's committed as well. Boat was the response, but that is a boat used with a dying breath. We mentioned one big kill on number one net worth at the time, Filski. That was another huge kill on number one net worth Whole City. And Metaverse, they're still behind by a massive margin, but a few more big kills like that, and they're suddenly in a very playable game.
Yeah, they got the most important kill at that time, and then they go run into their own jungle. They smoke. They get the most important kill now. Dark just finished his defusal. He did use ult though, unfortunately, so they're not really that strong.
Dark will use the defusal on Filski. It's a grip on Monkey King, but now canceled by the silence of Sasquatch. Filski is dead. Ravage is there, I believe only on one, but it killed the Bane. Now Aegis has returned on Huskar, but he's silenced. He has no BKB. He has no spells. He's a 20 charge one, but that will not get him out of that fight. It's a double kill for Dark. A 4 for 0 if you count the Aegis in favor of the side of Metaverse Esports. And well, now the game is a much more even position. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Dark's top net worth all of a sudden. I'm really surprised that fight went well for Dark, but I guess they did just kind of have the numbers advantage. And they took it on just like this is the perfect ward for the situation for this fight.
Now
And
one ward has paid off. I mean, it killed the Chaos Knight, and suddenly for the team fight. I mean, how much value can you get out of one ward more than that?
Yeah, honestly, if you put a ward down and you get one core kill and then they deward it, the ward did its job. But this ward killed like 4 core heroes. Smurfing.
The ward is smurfing. We're gonna put that one in the shadow pool. Speaking of shadows, it is 4 Radiant side heroes in the shadow of that smoke of deceit. They smoke to the dire side track camp. They find no heroes, but they will sit on down, place the obs wards, get some vision, perhaps wait for an errant dire hero to walk into the tri camp. But as far as Metaverse are concerned, they have a lot of vision right now. They see their jungle, no one's in there. They see the Radiant tri camp, no one's in there. Look at the lanes, they see 4 heroes missing. They know something's up, and they will not show until hero show again.
I will say, Kong has had a very rough game. He is our net worth in the column. Now let's fucking go Kong. But he's I like that he changed his build because he used to always just go phase Battle Fury, but I think that if he went that build this game, he would just be useless the entire game. And so I think his current build, I'm not sure if I like it, but I do like the fact that he did not buy the Battle Fury.
Guess we're talking like at this point, Travels, Corrosion, Descent, maybe like BKB afterwards type build?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, I would not, like, I wouldn't mind to see him buy a BKB right now, because it would let him farm more aggressively, and that would probably be better for his game than Deso, even though Deso lets you do more damage. I think being able to live would get you more money.
X Mark, Torrent on Kong. Can he dodge it? He has not. The Chaos Bolt, the Illuminate, that will do it. As that happens, it's Sonagod dying in the Radiant side tri-camp. As the Ember died, the opposing carry Huskar died as well. Both teams find a carry kill. Now Phil's committed with 4 heroes. He's silenced by BMTS. Boat, Ravage, both committed. The Ravage is there on 3 heroes. Can they get some more kills, though? No! Radiant are very healthy. Wukong's committed. The backline's looking for Coddle. Coddle has been slowed, has been found, but can he be killed? The Griffin's there on Dark. Chaos Bolt as well. The Monkey King, he's so isolated, but Jakku is dead. Shallow is dead. Dark. The battle strike was barely canceled by the death from Nephilim, and now it's Sasquatch on the run. BMTS is low. It is time to escape. The little things in Dota, if that battle strike with Jingu got off, that entire fight is different, but instead, Dark goes down, fight is lost without a Metaverse.
That was important, yeah. Dark loses his streak. Radiant is like really, really tanky. They already have 3 strength cores that are just like buying a ton of strength items, and then they also have the boat buff on top of this. So Dark got the ult down, and he has a defusal and a corrosion, but it just did no damage. Even the Coddle didn't die because of the boat buff. Or the Coddle, yeah, the Coddle didn't die because of the boat buff. It's fights are super hard to take for Dire unless you're able to like burst a hero before they get boated. either it kill the Kunkka before he gets the boat off, which is really hard because he has a BKB, or just kill a hero with the Kunkka far away.
Good blink away by Jakku. I mean, he had time to react, but still a good blink away. Make sure he doesn't die there in that dire side jungle. Speaking of the dire side jungle, it is now property of Polar Ass, the Radiance team once again. They are slow sieging that top T2 tower, occupying the jungle creeps, and Metaverse are dodging. They have decided, you know what, top lane, we don't need it. We don't want it. We will go elsewhere.
All Radiant, it's just kind of chilling. This top tier too. They do not have Ravage for 30 seconds, so this fight's definitely a little bit hard to take. I think. Is Radiant gonna go for this? I think they can definitely get it if they want to go for it.
I think they're scared of the response, but if they've been keeping
Not
track of
scared,
say
no.
Ravage cooldown, they should know. Instead, they're splitting up. Defending their mid T1, Gush is on Filski, Blink Jakku, but he's silenced by Chelamel's Orchid. Mystic Flare is on the Chaos Knight, but he's still half HP. Now Nightmare by his own Bane. Radiance, they've killed the top T2 tower, and they move to mid lane. Those the chains on Bane from Kong. Bane will be our first casualty. Illuminate will do some damage, but Filski has a Chaos Bolt on Bemtis. He's very stunned, now Orchided, now dead. In comes Jakku, the 3-man Ravage. Is there kills though? Filski is down, they want whole city. He's just so low, he'll BKB, he's on the run, he will get away, but Dark has a double damage and he wants to go in once again. Instead, he will move to the T1 tower, but Metaverse Esports. It was a fairly ugly fight, but they got what they wanted. They got the Chaos Knight kill and they get the mid T1 tower.
That was some Death Prophet gaming, that team fight. He did so much damage. I mean, this is like a crazy good Death Prophet game. I talked about how the 3 strength cores are really tanky, but Death Prophet does not care. Does so much damage. And Kong got really low, and he got chased out of the fight, but Sasquatch was just siphoning these heroes on top of the Ravage, and that did a ton of damage. He did the most damage to the CK when he died, and almost got the kill on Kunkka as well. Kunkka was melting to the Exorcism and the Spirit Siphon.
That's one of those things where, I mean, this is why she's so strong. You know, look at DP in that fight. She had 3,400 damage. Radiant, all their heroes had 5,000 damage. So you're doing 2/3 of the damage of the entire enemy team with a 5 support. That is just very fair and balanced right there. Very powerful, one might say.
It's pretty strong. Also, they have BKBs on Radiant. Well, they're about to have the second BKB on Husker. The Kunkka has BKB, but the interaction with Spirit Siphon is if you siphon a hero before they BKB, like if you siphon a hero and then they BKB after, it doesn't get purged. Like you can't siphon BKB heroes, but it doesn't get rid of Siphon.
If Jakku was any hero in the game right now, not called Tidehunter, he'd be dead right now, by the way, but he's playing the one hero called Tidehunter, so he's not dead. Orchid, boats, that's a lot of spells, but I mean, he just happens to be a Tide, so he's just fine.
This is a kind of an ambitious smoke, but I guess they know that they don't have Phantasm, they don't have Boat.
There is no Ravage on the dire side, but there is Mystic Flare, there is Wukong's commands. Exo is up and literally right now just came off cooldown, so they have a lot of the tools. No Ravage for an entire 20 seconds, but they find the Kunkka who will BKB and TP. Immediately, he wants nothing to do with that fight, but Sasquatch dies for more. It's an Exo committed for Chaos Knight, who was caught by the Atos and Mystic Flare. Filski, he had such a fantastic start to the game, but now he's within 1k net worth of Kong. His game, it has collapsed in Metaverse. Collapsed on into the Roshan pit. They want that first Eves of the game.
And they're gonna get it as well. They still have Exorcism for a very long time. They still have enough Exorcism duration to kill the Roshan. They got Gush as well and the Corrosion. This is dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Sasquatch
it's number 2 actually. It's Aegis number 2. My bad. It's Aegis and Shard. Now Sasquatch, he's tanking the damage. The Exo is ended to heal him, and that is Roshan number 2. Aegis and Shard. Where does it go? Dark. Names
they forgot.
Shard on the floor. Jakku grabs it again.
Who takes this shard? I think it's like Hyde. I don't know. There's a lot of good shard. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of good shards on Dire, but the cores don't really care that much about it.
Does Ember not want his? Ember seems pretty good.
Yeah, but like It's not very good in the current game state. Like, I think Ember Shard is very good a lot of the time, but he doesn't have an Ags. He doesn't have like these. The way that he's playing the game, I don't think Ags will help very much because he's kind of just staying on the outside of fights and spamming slate chains. He doesn't actually really go in. I mean, we talked earlier that he doesn't have a BKB. He's also just like very not tanky. He has a Pupil's Gift, which gives him like 300 HP, which is pretty nice. But aside from that, he doesn't have any survivability items really. So I don't think the shard would be that good because you do have to stay in somewhat close range.
Now our answer, by the way, it's Death Prophets, which makes some sense. You know, get one more charge on site, not the 5 charges. You get that Fear, which this game
It's
against
good.
Huskar, Kunkka, CK, very tanky strength cores, heroes who probably will get Siphon feared. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Death Prophet shards are really good. I mean, even just the extra, the fear is like kind of useful, but just the extra 1 second of suck is so, or the extra suck is really nice. Siphon. I actually kind of like how Dyer's playing this. I mean, look at Sasquatch's net worth right now. He's 500 below Kong. I think it's good. I think he should transition to a core hero because his hero is so phenomenal this game.
I think it's more of a shard thing than anything else. I mean, it's one of those things where both force supports are near Kong. That's never ideal for Kong. I guess he's accepting his role though. And just, you mentioned now in the past he was going for like this Beat Fury build. That's one of those builds where like, you want to be the carry more than anything else. He's accepted his role. Like, alright, I will apply the debuffs. I will do the damage. I will not carry the game. I will let my other heroes do the team fighting. That's smart. It's good play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Is that a smoke in the Radiant jungle from the Dire? Thought it might be, but instead they're just moving bottom lane to rendezvous with Kong. They lost their own top tier 2 tower, so perhaps they want the opposing side bottom tier 2 tower. Though, for their part, Polar Ass are just sitting top lane, perhaps for a kill. They have the Bane. Grip is online. Nephilim went for it temporarily, but then backed off. They're scared. Looking at the Radiant Vision, they only see the Skywrath Mage. There are 3 heroes missing, and a couple very scary heroes in there, so they will not go in. Now there's a smoke. 4-man smoke. Everybody but Ember.
They're gonna catch a lot of heroes right now. This Ravage might just
Ravage,
no.
oh my, it's there on Huskar, and Huskar is immediately eviscerated, as is the Bane. Kunkka got his BKB off in time, but it's already over, and he's rooted. He'll tidal wave on 3, but that will, on 5, technically, that will not save his life. That's a 3 for 0.
Yeah, his BKB is 6 seconds. He did go armlet BKB, so he's had to use it a couple times. His BKB TP'd a couple times, and he's used it for all the engagements, so BKB ran out extremely quickly. Didn't have time to BKB TP out of that fight.
Yo, where's the whole village?
Yeah, we are beginning the tipping. I mean, these teams, we've mentioned beef, and sometimes I have to explain the lore. This one I don't need to explain. You know the beef. This is probably the most prominent beef in Lads. A lot of love lost up between these two teams. They do not like each other. As players, as humans, as
Do you know
Discord
something I do?
posters.
Do you know something I don't, or are you just trying to play this up?
No, they actually don't like each other at all. Do you
I
not know?
know, I'm aware, but I mean, I don't think it's that serious.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, as far as Lads beef goes, it is though. I mean, obviously nothing is that serious in terms of Lads beef, but as far as Lads beef goes, this is top lane Coddle dies. But as far as Lads beef goes, this is the freshest cut, the thickest meat. It
That's
is.
so good, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that Ember getting that solo kill on Connor was so nice for his game. Look at his net worth now.
That's whoa. You got 5 gold for that. It's a big deal. You're right.
Solo kill XP as well, so now he's cooling at a good 17 and 3/5.
Let's see here. Looks like Metaverse are just playing the same game they have been for the last, 10 minutes? They're playing really positional Dota right now. They're playing wherever they want to play and forcing Polaras to come to them. And Polaras reluctantly moved to their bottom lane to defend the tower. But now that Polaras says, "You're right, we're good. We'll leave. We'll farm elsewhere." It's smart, you know? It's just smart Dota from Metaverse Esports.
They're a nice job just kind of controlling the map right now. Unfortunately, they don't have the best. This is actually a recurring theme with Metaverse games, I think, but they don't really have the best tower hitter, so they do need to amass quite a lead to actually end the game and go up high ground. Because going into Coddle Blast, going into Tidal Wave, it can be really difficult to push into these heroes. Sasquatch is getting a lot of money, so when he gets his BKB, he'll be able to hit towers pretty well. All the cores though are not really the best at hitting towers. Monkey can do it with an Ags, but you don't really do the most damage to towers. Tidehunter can do it actually. I didn't think about this. Tidehunter can hit buildings very well with the shard.
Yeah,
It
Shard
doesn't have the
plus,
shard.
Especially if you have Shard plus that 25 talent, and it's actually a super good building enter, but it's no Shard, no 25, so not quite yet.
Yeah, I don't imagine that Jakku's going to be looking to buy the shard anytime soon, really.
I hope he does, though. I mean, he won't, but I hope he does. It would make me...
He bought a Euless. He's going a cuck build, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. He knows his role in this game, but come on. You're a Kai. Buy cool items.
His role in this game is spamming Gush to produce the armor of all these heroes with high HP pool and low armor, and then Ravage. I mean, Jakku's actually owning this game. He's been playing really well.
Mystic Flare immediately. In comes Sonagot. He's BKB bringing down Bemtis, but actually, it's this dead Skywrath Mage. Cost the BKB on Huskar, but that's one good start to the fight. Problem is, Exo is now active. Wukong's is still on the floor, and as a result, this tower is about 2/3 HP, more like 3/5 HP, and yeah, they're leaving. They're saying, you know what, we lost our Skywrath Mage, we can leave. Radiant don't want to let them leave. They smoked up on CK, Kunkka, and Bane. Those are some good catch heroes. Their vision. They see two heroes elsewhere. They see one mid, one bot. If they see anyone in the track, they can kill them. Problem is, it's tied in DP, and they're just too fast. And Jakku is invis. Oh no. It was already not happening, but that invis rune turns it from a low percentage play to a 0% play.
Yeah, good disengage by Dire. I mean, it wasn't really a fight, but they all got out of there without getting picked on any of the heroes. Yeah. Oh, they're playing pretty clean now. I think their early game was a little rough, but I like the way that they're playing.
Whole City, he's in danger. He's half HP. He'll be KV, but Dark.
Oh, yeah, Dasher, never mind.
He's on him with the Basher. There's no escape on this one. I mean, he got away, but that's... BKB down, HP down. Oh, the Gush almost enough now. It's a BKB from Filski. He's in. Ravage will be there to retreat. Only hitting on the Huskar, but Jakku is out of the fight. Now Kong. His life break by Sonagot. He'll BKB on Ember. Filski will stun the Sasquatch DP. Sasquatch will eventually die. Whole City will X-Mark and TP for more HP in the fight. Sonagot is now BKB'd. Looking to, I guess, not die. Now
It's really awkward for Dire. Yeah, I don't really like the way that they took that fight. The Tidehunter got gone on, so he like defensive ravage, and it helped him live, which is pretty cool. But the way that Dire took that fight was super awkward, and then Sasquatch was like super easy to jump as well. I honestly, I think what happened at the start, where Hull City and Dark traded BKBs, was probably a lot better for Radiant than either team thought the start of that engagement.
I guess Dark needs a bit more than Whole City does. I mean, Whole City, he's a Kunkka, very tanky rum buff. Monkey King, not really. I mean, he has the Wukong's command, but it's on cooldown, so he didn't have that armor.
Yeah, Kunkka's got like 3k HP with Armlet active, and yeah, the rum buff as you said. But Monkey, I mean, especially just kind of in the lineups, you can't really go into Radiance heroes without your BKB. You might get Nightmared or just a bunch of spells casted on you. CK stun is probably the main one. GTS is dead.
Yeah, I mean, he valiant attempt to put down the Mystic Flare. I guess, of course, had a BKB on Filski, but I guess that's something. That's the ace I can.
That's really good. Yeah. I was gonna like if I was Skyrat there, I would have Mystic Flared the creep wave to just like kill them before I die. But he gets a Filski BKB. That's big, kinda.
I think like Polar Ass are expecting there to be more of a response. Anytime they do anything, any kind of play they make, they expect more heroes to be there, and they're just never there. This is a lone Skywrath Mage just chilling in the trees with concussive shots.
Okay.
Yeah, that's BMTS is out of position a lot of the time, but it's somewhat working in Dire's favor here.
Well, Radiance, they maintain control of the Dire side jungle. They see Sasquatch but cannot kill him. Instead, they want Jakku. It's a much harder kill, and they will not even get a single finger on him. Instead of Sonogod losing half his HP to this slight chains combo, and, well, with the press of 2 buttons, Polar Ass will leave.
Well played. Dire has all their buttons though, so I think all's well. It's some time for them to reset. Actually, this like the way the map is right now, I think is really good for them. Okay, I wish Kong would have stayed bottom a little bit longer, but now someone has to go deal with this bottom creep wave, and then this gives them time to go group up on Dire and try to take a fight. Okay, Hull City XTV's bottom. So everything I said was false.
That's the one problem is the one hero in one of the very limited number of heroes who can just do that play. Mid lane, Mystic Flare hits Sonogod, he's half HP, but Filsky has a Phantasm. It's activated, but he's kited by the Aghanim's Gush, and well, Dire have now smoked as 5 from the high ground. Do Radiant know that? I don't think they know that. I don't think that anything saw it, so as a result, they're kind of just smoked up, actually. They're not grouped, they're sitting around Roshan pit. Roshan is alive for the 3rd time this game, by the way, but it's a hard play high ground. I believe the Sonic got Ravage there. Point blank range. Candy at Huskar. Mystic Flare is still on cooldown. That's not a good beekeeper, but he's bashed by Dark. Dark, the damage is just too much. Now Kong will BKB. He wants more kills. Chains will miss, but Nephilim will get Yules in the air by Jakku. Filsky is running. Dark is kiting with his Scotty. Nephilim is dead, and Filsky actually gets away with the Psychic Headband, the rare item on Chaos Knight, but it will work this time to get the CK away. Result is the same, though. It's 2 heroes dead, Huskar and Bane, and well, the 3rd Roshan of the game will go the same way up the 2nd one, the way of Metaverse Esports.
I mean, they collect all their buttons, but Radiant heroes are dead, so now they get the 3rd Roshan minute 35. How often do you see that in a lads game?
So, you were always like, hey, lads players, they don't roach fast enough. And when the 2nd roach happened, like minute 24, I was instinctively, I said 1st Roshan. It was 2nd Roshan. Now it's 3rd Roshan, logical. They heard you, lamenting the lack of Roshan killing, and they have killed Roshan 3 times in 36 minutes.
Eggs. Dark's gonna eat the eggs. Yeah, I don't even think that's correct, but Dark's gonna eat the eggs. Yeah, this is really good for them. The cheese is really nice as well. I'd like to see Sasquatch hold. I think it's really strong on Death Row. He finished his BKB too. Now, like Sasquatch is just a core hero now. Like, he was kind of a support before, but now he's just straight up a core. They got 4.5 cores on Dire.
Yeah, right now it's currently fermenting in a backpack of Monkey King, but yeah, I would like to see it on DP as well. Perhaps maybe even a hero like Ember or Tide, but definitely not a backpack. But then again, I mean, this is the kind of play that you see some like these hyper carries of the league do. Obviously, Dark is playing mid this game, but you know, KU's one of those players as well, where it's, hey, 3rd Roshan, you get all 3 items on 1 hero, and I guess Dark has a similar role for his Metaverse team. It's like, hey, 3 items, all mine. You're an Ember with no items, I will take the items.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand taking the Ags. Ags is probably pretty good. The Ags on Monkey is really strong, actually, especially with the... I talked about it last time we saw a Monkey, but the 15 talent, it does a lot of damage. And with the 731 change to Ags, your clones get Jingu. And so this can be really strong in team fights, especially if you're getting gone on, because your monkeys will just hit people and get Jingu because they're nearby. They can... Like, the damage adds up really quickly.
That's powerful.
She's the... Yeah, please give it to Sasquatch Jar.
He's not, what? Oh, he's holding it, yeah.
He's not going to. He's just going to soften it after ages. I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is.
It's fermenting the cheese logical. It'll be there for another day. It appreciates in value if you believe the French, so we're just going to let it sit there for a while.
Dark BKB'd by accident.
Huh.
Classic.
That is, I believe, his 6-second BKB. It's not really a big deal on that one in terms of BKB duration, but it is still on cooldown for a minute, which means... Like, did Radiant know he BKB'd at all, or no?
Yeah, they... No, actually, I don't think they did, because this ward was like 500 range away from the BKB, but it did not see him.
Mid lane, X-Mark, Boat. But to silence! A good silence breaks the combo. Ravage now comes in on Kunkka. Kunkka is zoned away from his team. Wukong, the Fusel, the Bash. Whole city is in this. Is there detection? Actually, it's lacking! The sentry was used, the whole city is walking away. No! Too many sentry wards. They eventually found the Kunkka. He's dead. As that happened, Filthy went for, I believe, a solo kill on Kong's Ember Spirit. It did not work. He was forced to BKB and TP, but overall, Kunkka dead. BKB cooldown. No buyback. CK, BKB cooldown. I think we know what time it is. It's high ground time.
Yeah, I mean, the Kunkka just got exploded.
Wait, Jakku has a full Refresher Orb finished. And I'm not sure if Radiant knows it's finished. He's got the Ravage available right now. Sasquatch, his Exo is over. The tower is 1/4 HP.
Oh, Kong.
Good
I wasn't
Lincolns.
expecting him to know how to do those, but let's fucking go, Kong.
He's used the Lincoln's active. Now it's a Ravage 0-4! Oh no! Huskar melted! And now, this high ground, it is going to be demolished. Mid-melee racks, they're already dead. Range racks as well. Chaos Bolts are being used by Filsky, but, well, Dark actually may lose the Aegis right now for the Illuminate damage, perhaps. It will go down, but it's still 5 lives and a cheese for Metaverse versus only 3 lives. Polar Ass, Sasquatch will BKB, zoning away Filsky with those Spirit Siphons. He'll get feared now, perhaps not, but still, the tower is dead. The racks, well, they're dead too. Polar Ass will try to defend, but they will be down 2 racks. It will be very hard now.
I mean, that's 2 lanes. That's really nice. Oh, nice for us.
Kong is in. Mystic Flare dropped. Chelamello dead. The trade Esports has Skyrath mage. That's all got us back into the fight. He's fucking BKBing, looking for big kills. Can't find anything. Whole city is in. The damage is high. Sasquatch low. Dark low. He's stunned as well. Monkey King dead. Polar Ass. Somehow, some way, we mentioned it in the draft. But Jakku is now dead. 2 racks down. Polar Ass. They're now in their comfort zone. It's anime time, baby. Filsky will get Mystic Flared and dropped to the grave again. But
I don't know if this is worth his buy.
There'll be a dieback for that. Orance, Tidebringer. It's Polar Ass time, baby. They're now down 2 racks. They're online.
I mean, it's always good to get a 4-man wipe. They are down 20k gold still, but
It was
good,
worse though. It was worse. It was worse a minute ago. So
it's true.
they're on the way up, logical. They're on the way up.
Yeah, nice. I mean, Dire just kind of stays too long. They don't have Exo. They don't have any Ravages. Dark as well. I like the cheese is still in the backpack. He moved it in his inventory after his Aegis right now, but then as his Daedalus got sent to him, he swapped the cheese back in his backpack for the Daedalus. So like, your Death Prophet could have used that, bro.
You know, I was somewhat joking when I said fermenting the cheese, but maybe I was right. I mean, it's just this
Saving it
there.
for next game. Kong's going Hex. This is like high-tech item build. I don't even think it's good, but I like the idea, I think. Dire... Radiant kind of wants to take drawn-out team fights a little bit, and Radiant would like to ideally burst heroes on Ravage. And so I think that the Hex is a good way of adding stun duration to the Ravage.
Bold play from Whole City to grab that outpost. He's now being jumped upon. It's bound to strike.
You got
Siphon. Ravage committed. Okay, he's dead. He does have buyback, but he is dead.
That's pretty unfortunate. Whole City, he played the first, like, I mean, his lane was rough, level 1, but then it was like kind of whatever, and then like post laning stage, I think he did pretty well. He's been getting caught out a little bit too much, though, I think.
I've been there too with that play. I mean, that last play, it's one of those things where it's just, you don't see any heroes, you're channeling the outpost. It's a bad idea, and you know it's a bad idea, but you just want to grab the outpost, you know? I've been there, it happens. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Well,
He buys back.
yeah, it's a buyback used, but Metaverse just leave.
Song's inventory looks really cool. I don't think it's that good. It looks pretty cool though, like just aesthetically.
You know what? I think you're right. It's one of those things where it's just cool items, you know.
He's got the dragon scale as well. It fits pretty well. Like, he has a dragon scale 43 minutes in. That has to be illegal. Let's take a look at the neutral items.
Witchbane, Blast Rig, Quiver, Cloak of Flames. Oh, those are all good items on Ember.
I mean, I understand that you wanna put the dragon scale on everybody, but yeah, I'm gonna have to say that I think there are better ones.
These
as
are
well.
Radiance items, never mind. Okay. So Aesthetics cap's available. Ceremonial World Blast Rig, okay.
I think the pupil's gift would be better. That's just plus 300 HP.
Wait. It's gone. He's moved the dragon scale. What is going to him?
It's Enchanted Quiver or the Paladin Sword. Sending them both out. He hasn't decided yet.
Guess no one's using them, so I guess both are being delivered. Okay, it will be Quiver for now. The sword and backpack, but it's like, despite being on a delay, he knows somehow that we're talking about that.
Yeah, he's got the sword in right now, and I think actually I don't really. I mean, honestly, the sword is nicest for the plus like 60 damage here. Lifesteal doesn't really do that much for him.
He's got the spell lifesteal, you know.
That does even less than the normal lifesteal.
You know,
I think.
it could be from like Flame Guard, though, like an extra 20 heal. I mean, you never know with Dota sometimes, the little things. Like an extra 20 heal from Flame Guard, that might be the difference between living and dying. I'm probably
That's
wrong,
true.
but you know, little things. You know, Dota's game inch is logical. You know this by now.
I am aware. I feel like you might not heal from. No, that's a lie. That's not true. I think you used to like not heal from Ion Shell because the amount of HP that you healed was so little that it like rounded to 0 or something. I vaguely remember this, but I don't think that's true at all. 8% is also quite a bit on creeps. I think that Bloodstone. No, wait, Bloodstone isn't even less on creeps, is it?
I think it
Oh
might
no,
have been
never
at one
mind.
point,
It's
but-
5%. Yeah, it is less on creeps. It's 5% against creeps. So yeah, it's more spell lifesteal than Bloodstone.
It is fourth rush round of the game,
Fourth
by the
round.
way. Are we going to ferment the cheeses?
No, everyone knows you can't stack the cheese.
You're allowed to. I mean, you can.
Yeah, but like it's illegal, you know.
You could even like
Like-
say you're Jakku, right? If you have the 2 cheeses in one slot,
You
you
can
can
cheese
refresh
refresher
the
cheese.
cooldown. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good actually. He
That's
still
the
has
ROTK
yeah.
Classic.
He's saving this one for next game though. The one currently in his backpack.
Here we go again. It's time for Megas, perhaps. Dark and Sasquatch are hitting a tier 3 tower. It's very low, though not quite dead yet. Aegis is on said Monkey King. He is low HP, and he's chilling for a little bit. Nonetheless, the tower is dead. Filsky is stunning heroes with that long-range Chaos Bolt, popping the Lincolns. In comes Sonic Gun. Look at the DP. Ravage owns the remainder. Polaras away. The other Ravage as well. Chalamello dead. Whole city low. He'll BKB. He's running. But oh no, the carnage. It is all in favor of Metaverse. It's a dieback on Huskar. A dieback on Coddle. Kunkka is low. That'll be a dieback if he dies as well. And they know it. It's over. GG is called.
Well played by Dire. Honestly, they like didn't throw the entire game. Like Radiant started at an early advantage, and then Dire. What was that? You guys chat a lot. That was good. That was good actually. I think
Radiant's middle tower
I'm not impressed by Lad's Ultra very much. But I mean that was pretty standard, pretty classic, but got the job done.
I think people are a little bit wary of the admins the last week or so in terms of this stuff because we have issued warnings recently, so you never know sometimes with who's scared to say what nowadays. But yeah, game 1, it was a pretty good game, 47 minutes. Despite me, you mentioned it though, Metaverse. This had a stranglehold over the pace of the game. They
played
they were
really well.
playing their game from like minute 12 onwards.
Yeah, I mean, like after What happened after that one fight in their jungle? That's when the game really started going their way. I think. Where what's it called? Where Dark got the stun on like 10% HP and they just healed to full with Jingu stacks. So they play, yeah. I mean, they actually just played really well. I feel like a lot of the time their lineups kind of had this issue where they're like really strong. They got this like good tricore and their heroes scale well. They have good matchups, but they don't really have game-ending heroes. They just kind of have heroes that are really good at taking fights eventually and like scale. And so the way that they end the game is they just farm the map forever when they're ahead, and then once they have 50k gold advantage, then they go and end the game. I think that game plan's pretty hard to execute a lot of the times, though, especially in lads games, because it's not like the enemy team is just gonna sit there and let you farm their 50k gold, your 50k gold lead. They're gonna try to run after you, but Dire did a really nice job of just like not letting Radiant get any opportunities. Really, they won that one fight at the bottom Radiant racks. But I mean, they took 2 Raxes for it. It didn't even matter that they died. None of the heroes even had to. I mean, BMTS bought back and fed, but none of the heroes even had to buy back because the fight that they lost was so far away from their base that Radiant wasn't able to get anything off of it. I'm impressed by Metaverse.
You
It's
know,
probably because this game was so recent to their last game, you know, so they don't have the excuse to say we haven't played. They don't need a warm up game anymore, Fog.
they actually have managed to. It's what 48 hours ago was their last series. Less than that, even like 46 hours ago. So they actually have played Dota this week. It's the technology. Playing Dota more than once in a week.
This is I could get behind this technology. Like they just get all the games in succession, like no issue scheduling. They're just one game after the other.
We will be delayed at least, no matter who wins this series, though, we'll be delayed until at least next week. The winner of this series plays the loser of winners finals, which is the 17th of April on Sunday, so there will be at least a 5-day gap, if not longer than that, possibly more than a week between this team and the winner of the series playing the loser of winners finals, so maybe that's the tactic, is push back Metaverse as far as possible, get a 1.5 week break, make them have their warm-up game. That's the tactic right there.
Okay, going into game 2. So they first phase banned. Oh, the first phase bans are definitely changing. I think that Polar Ass might take first pick. You know, there's been a first pick renaissance going on, Badger. I'll say this. First pick, it's been going up in popularity. It's not as bad as we thought it was, I think.
We didn't see
Dire?
Metaverse choose first pick in this series, so maybe.
I mean, like second pick, you still got the 18 pick, you still got the 24 pick. It's just better. I don't know. You get the double pick in the first phase. It's like it's I just it took me a second to register because of what BMTS said, but I mean, yeah, I think second pick is like it has the better attributes overall. But just in these couple last series, having the first pick is really important because a lot of these teams kind of have 3 main strategies or ideas, and so if Polaris takes first pick, then they probably ban the Chen, and then they can ban one of the Sand King or Death Prophet, and then they can take the last one.
We are waiting for Polarass to take pick or side. I asked them if they wanted pick or side. They have their choice. They lost the coin flip game 1. Metaverse chose first pick. Polarass chose Radiance. Polarass. I'm actually going to ask them again. Oh, never mind. The moment. Okay. The moment I'm going to ask them again, they actually respond to me, so. Normally, I would say a team would just choose Radiant automatically, but Metaverse are dire side enjoyers, so. Yeah, it will be second pick for Polarass,
Second pick Radiant.
but it will be. This is dire for Metaverse, which is a bit of a rarity, but maybe they just enjoy first pick dire.
This is the same as it was last game,
It was, yeah.
and they had priority. So I think every team is getting what they want. Did they take first pick on Metaverse?
Game 1, yeah, they did.
Okay, then you should like. I guess they want Radiant, so it doesn't matter. But I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take Radiant then if you're Polar S. It doesn't matter though, of course, because same result. I like Metaverse already though. I think no.
He did?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't remember going Blink first. I think,
He
what'd you
got
say?
Blink minute 47 in this 47-29 game.
I believe. I believe that is not Blink first, yeah. That is Blink in the last, like, 2.5% of the game. That is definitely not Blink first.
I don't have to stream at Discord anymore, huh?
No,
Hey.
you don't have to. Unless Foreplay's coming back for a draft,
Oh, yeah, that's
draft
true.
again. We are
Awesome.
going to press the blue button.
A nice wholesome spread on damage delta, aka broken ass death prophet. Does too much damage.
Team ban.
You have
Alright.
you've revealed the veil immediately. Like, you've gone from wholesome spread to Death Prophet OP. We have unleashed the truth.
I'm wondering what Polaris. Okay, I'm interested to see in what Polaris is going to ban. So they banned the Chen again. That makes sense because there's no way they're picking Chen, and so okay, Foreplay's coming as well. But yeah, they're banning Chen because there's no way they ever pick Chen, and they don't want to play against Chen, right? But now I think whatever they choose to ban is really important because they're letting them get Sand King or letting them get Death Prophet. I think both of those heroes are extremely strong.
I think I'd rather give up the Sand King, because at least with the Sand King you can pick a favorable lane against it. You can maybe pick Chelmo's Rubik to steal the burrow at the very least, or something like that. But how does one counter DP?
I think they might ban DP, and then I would like to see them pick Pugna. I think Pugna's really good against Sand King, and I think it's a really good hero in general. That would be my recommendation.
Welcome,
Welcome Foreplay.
Dire team
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. Thank you for having me back. Appreciate
Welcome
it.
Foreplay.
I see. That's a good reference. This is a great response by Radiant Team banning DP. I love when DP is banned and out of the game. Death Prophet should be banned every game if you do not have first pick, guys. All of our lads teams throughout the season. This is your lesson.
10 seconds.
Ban DP. Thank you.
That hero is beatable.
What's the strat? What's the beat? What's the counter? Tell me right now.
Ancient Apparition and Pugna. Or
I
just
don't.
one of them.
I don't think Pug knows the counter,
That's true. Pugna's out. But yeah.
and I don't think
Pugna's just
A.
OP.
I think A will just ruin your lane. So maybe not. I don't know.
Mars? Okay.
Mars Sky? I think they should have went DK if they wanted a stunner.
Agreed. I think DK Sky's really strong opener, really strong duo in general.
Should have went DK Rat maybe. That would have been cool too.
Dire team
Yeah, they can go Mars. Yeah, actually, Mars Rat's pretty bad. Mars Undying. Interesting. I guess the Sand King's lane's gonna be fucked. No,
Is it?
it's like, dude, it's hard to win those. Like, you have to. It takes finesse to win.
I mean,
SK
he's not
versus
gonna
Undying.
win, but he's just gonna like get 5 eventually, right? And just
I think he's good. Undying's just gonna drop a sentry, press decay, and then A click the Sand King.
maybe. It depends on his 4. His 4 has to be a good one.
His 4 has to be something that can like fuck up Undying.
I
don't even
think
know
I think it's Caudle.
Sky. I
It
think
should be
it's-
Caudle.
Yeah, Caudle could be pretty good.
Because then you just shove in the wave and then you try to get the pull off. Vice
This team
you know.
doesn't pick Caudle that much. I think, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think Sky could be good. I think the Sky Undying matchup's actually pretty good for Sky in lane, because it's really easy to slow and hit him.
Yeah, I'm down, but I don't like team fighting with Sky and versus Dying though. Because usually you have no
Yeah.
boots. If you just rush an item like Veil or something, and then you're just like Giga slow, etc., etc. There we
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
You're too fucking good.
I'm fucking amazing. God damn. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm surprised no one plays Wisps these days. That hero's broken.
Yeah, Wisp Storm. That's the good shit. OP combo.
10 seconds remaining.
Yep.
That's
5 seconds remaining.
Darius. I wonder who's gonna play this Coddle, because Coddle's not a BMTS hero in my opinion. This guy
Fire team
throws
ban.
too much to play Coddle. I think like it doesn't really get stuff done in the early game, and I think on 4 Coddle you kind of need to like have a good game for yourself, and then turn into like you need to get more money than your position 3 eventually,
10 seconds
and just
remaining.
like buy good utility items. I think that's how
5 seconds remaining.
Coddle 4 has the most impact. I don't think this hero can just kind of like be middling as a support.
I agree. I like this AM ban. Again, I don't like the Omnidusa ban, but again, as you guys saw, Radiant can if that carry player can't hit Ancients, you just know what it is.
Team ban.
Yeah, agreed. They got the SK lane. An anti-mage can't really hit ancients.
But you know, it's like one of those heroes. It's like grouped into those heroes. You know, the Luna, Medusa, AM.
That's crazy that you group those heroes together, but I think I get what you're saying.
In my mind, they're
5
just
seconds
together. You know, the
remaining.
hard
Team
carries, the
ban.
hard carries, or whatever. I like they switch up the bans. They ban Ember this time.
They I forgot they banned Storm I think last time, but I like the Ember ban more because
Now they get to flex it up.
10 seconds.
yeah, exactly.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure about this Tiny ban.
Radiant team ban.
I don't think Tiny, because you already see 2 supports, and then Tiny doesn't get buffed by any of these heroes, kind of, so to say. So it's a bit whatever, because I think Tiny is really good with a buff, or if you're Kuman. If you guys don't know Kuman, he's a Russian player. Best Tiny on the scene right
10
now.
seconds remaining.
True. Best player actually to touch a mouse and
5
keyboard.
seconds
That's I
remaining.
would agree. I didn't want to hype him too much. Wraith King ban. I don't know about that one. Think Sand King could deal with Wraith King fine. I would probably ban Razor,
Radiant team pick.
but I don't know if Radiant plays Razor. You know, Dire has Sasquatch has probably done his research. I guess Razor
Sonica to play some Razor.
does he?
I've seen him. I've seen him play that hero.
Okay.
I don't think it was like I don't think he was good at it, and he's like silver tier. You know, he's like level 7 Razor or something, level 8 Razor.
I mean, they
But
just picked him at Bronze Tier Hero, man. So maybe
5
they'll pick him the
seconds
Razor.
remaining.
what hero was he last game?
Huskar. I mean, I wouldn't consider him a
Yeah,
hero, but you know what it is.
uh, that's true actually. That was just some trendy Huskar pick though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he just bought BKB, they would roll, but he did the mistake. Let's see, if he was like a gold tier Huskar, he'd probably buy the BKB second. I'm still
Yeah,
confused about this Wraith King ban though, because I'm pretty sure Call Sand King can just spam him out. But maybe it's not Coddle 4. See? That makes it different.
Dark playing Coddle mid would be insane on this team. I think like not in a good way insane. That would
No,
be like
it could just be 5 Coddle, right?
5 Coddle is pretty bad in my opinion, but I would not put it past Sasquatch to play it.
I mean, it depends what you pair it with. Maybe they want to Ember, but they got greedy.
This
Okay,
guy
okay, so their sub duo has 0 stuns.
again. No,
That's
they had
true.
Bane last
They
time.
had
They had
Bane.
Bane.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm a bit suspicious about this one. Someone is impostering in Radiant team. So hopefully they pick some stuns in their mid
only one
lane.
person's picking the heroes.
I mean, maybe someone says, "Oh, give me
5
Sky,"
seconds remaining.
and he's like, "Nah, nah," and then the guy's like, "Nah, it's a really good Sky game. I can silence Sand King before he stuns."
I'm pretty sure the drafter's playing Sky as well.
Dire
That's true.
team
He's definitely impostering.
Storm spirit.
Okay, Coddle Storm. Okay, good one. It's like a bootleg Coddle Wisp.
Yeah,
I think Radiant's
Coddle's from
getting
the OG Storm
yeah,
Wisp.
yeah, true. Radiant's just getting heavily outdrafted in my opinion right now. They're actually
10
getting worked.
seconds remaining.
Sasquatch too fucking good. Dire's heroes are just better as well. Like in terms of the meta, I think Radiant's heroes are like alright. Like Sand King's pretty good. Or sorry, Mars is like aight. Skyrat's pretty good, and then Dying's like also aight. But Dire has like 3 really high priority heroes already.
Yeah, I think they made a mistake of banning CK. I think they should have just banned Storm.
I'd agree.
I don't know why they banned CK, TBH. But
They must really prioritize the CK Coddle lane. It was like really successful last game. It super destroyed the Ember, and the CK had an amazing lane. But I agree that I think. So I don't really know why they banned it. I don't think it would have been
I
that
mean,
good.
I'm pretty sure you just look at it this way, right? Like Dire's win condition is their mid player, so I think you just focus him a bit more. You know, you put the extra efforts,
Agreed.
Radiant team
and they already banned out the 5 player by banning out Chen.
Oh my god, dude, the Storm's gonna have so much fucking mana.
It's a fun
This
day to be Storm.
this guy should actually go Treads BKB. Like Dark was roasting. Who the fuck was it? Someone went Treads BKB against him. It was the Ka mid player, and he was making
Fatal?
fun of them. Yeah, he was making fun of him from going Treads BKB. Dark should unironically buy. Dark should unironically go Treads BKB this game because he's gonna get all the damage he needs from his support heroes funneling him mana.
Yeah, I'd agree, but I believe he will go triple null Witchblade. So
That's I mean triple no Witchblade BKB also sounds pretty good. That actually sounds better than just straight up BKB.
yeah, I don't know. This BK
I
rush is
think
kind of sus.
this guy's gonna buy like Orchid, Kaiasange, Lincoln's, like everything that isn't
There's
BKB.
no way. I feel like there's no way he does
He's
that.
gonna buy like Orchid BKB or something, or
If he
like
buys Orchid,
Kaiasange.
I would want Radiant to win, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think Storm Orchid is not the best.
My man's playing 2019 Storm Spirit.
2019 start, yeah.
Uh,
Okay, Puck.
I think this is their first good pick.
I'm concerned for Radiant's well-being this game. I think Whole City Puck. That's not for that kind of hero is not for him. I mean, his role this game
seconds remaining.
is press coil on the storm and then disrupt the Pugna from saving heroes.
Radiant team ban.
I think it's hard though. I think the storm puck lane is pretty. It's not super free. Honestly, after playing it a little bit, I think Storm does pretty well. Puck probably still wins, but Storm has like better armor, better damage. His spells are a little bit worse, but like he can do more burst damage. So you have to be careful. You have to like know what you're doing as Puck, and I feel like Hull City will not know what he's doing as Puck.
I know he has played Puck in the past, but he's definitely not a renowned Puck player, I can tell you that much.
hmm
Radiant team ban.
As well as Radiant's heroes are like not the best against Pugna. I think we talked about the dichotomy between Pugna and Puck in the last series that we casted, and I kind of feel the same way. Where like Puck's good at going on the Pugna, but Puck, like if you don't jump the Pugna, then it's so good for the Pugna because the Netherward reduces all your damage, and then as well as like he can suck the hero that you coil. So I mean, Pugna's just OP. Actually, it's good against every hero, but Radiant has to play really well, I think, for him to win the game from the heroes I've seen so far. Dire has to pick a carry hero. Stat though, they got 7 seconds.
I was gonna say they should pick Monkey King, but they banned Monkey King themselves, so they have a plan. Probably Faces Void. Yeah, there it is. I think.
This is
It
the
might,
best pick, I think.
yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit sus because they have 2 instant silences, kinda, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't tell what's in the pool.
10
I don't have the
seconds
Dota.
remaining.
Razor Band. Yeah, this might be the best
5
pick.
seconds remaining.
Let me go to my hero list real quick.
I
Make
would say
sure.
Wraith King would be the best band, but or the best pick, but they banned it. So I think
I
Void's
figured it out.
very good.
I feel like they should have picked Bloodseeker.
You may now
Yeah, Bloodseeker was the pick.
This is a good gyro game actually. Like they don't have damage to put into the chrono. They got Coddle Blast, but they don't have like Mystic Flare.
Feels like Sonic God needs like 3 items though to be useful. This game, like Ags, BKB, Satanic, to really survive in these fights.
This is good though. Like this hero hit Ancients, you know?
Yeah,
This
I
is
think it's
good.
also better for the. I think Radiant. Dyer's like I still like Dyer's draft more, but I think this Radiant's gonna be able to do what they normally do, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Final thoughts here from my part. I think Radiant has to play the pickoff game because if it take a 5v5, they're gonna just insta lose to Ward. And I hope this guy maxes Nether Ward. That shit's fucking busted.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot to tell Sasquatch the right support funcking ability. Like, he's getting decrep and stuff early levels. Yeah, I think I agree. Max Netherward's pretty important for this hero. It's even good in the lane. Like you can just you could just put a Nether Ward down in the lane, and then if the enemy team wants to hit it, it's like basically a stun because they have to spend time hitting it. You can spend time, you can hit them, or they just have to let it sit there, and then it's just shitty for them.
All right, pick your pick, boys. Who do you think's gonna win this game too?
We're both gonna say Dire.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's not Dire, then I will eat a shoe. Actually,
You,
that's not
really,
true.
dude?
No,
That's so
I take
like,
it back. I take it back.
okay.
Radiant will pull some shit off. But we'll see. Thank you for having me.
I don't think I'd ever put eating a shoe on like a lad's game. That's so crazy.
I
Neither
took it
would
back.
I.
I took it back. I took it back.
I'll hold you to that, foreplay.
I guess it depends what kind of shoe, though. You know, some shoes are much harder to eat than others.
Like, I couldn't imagine that any shoe would be very appetizing.
I'm sure if you wanted to really break the challenge, you can like make a cake mold out of like a shoe-shaped cake mold, and that's technically a shoe, but it's not really a shoe, you know.
Yeah.
You probably boil leather, and that would be relatively doable. Well, I wouldn't want to like eat like I wouldn't want to eat something too crazy though. I mean, there's like a high heel stiletto. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Both teams are spamming in the all chat, but if you are just joining us, welcome to game number 2 of Metaverse Esports, who won game 1, taking on Polar Ass in game number 2 of the losers bracket semifinals. Winner goes on to losers finals. They will make the top 3. They will play the loser of Headbonk versus
30 seconds.
Bing Chiling. Loser goes home at 4th place. My name is Badger. I'm joined by the always fantastic Logical Dota, and hopefully we are in for a fun game too.
For sure. Radiant is chilling. I kind of like this. They put the ward here and then they go aggressively. This bottom lane, they both have wands.
The battle
All right,
begins.
it's a good day to. It's apparently a very good day to buy wands and even sticks. I mean, you're seeing Coddle Sand King. They've got wands. Gyro's got a stick.
More
Skyron's got a
heroes,
stick. Everyone's got a stick right now.
more heroes have sticks or wands than heroes that don't. Like
7.
everyone except Dark on Dire.
I guess Dark is playing a 1v1 mid against Puck, where I guess there's some value to a stick, but you'd probably rather buy like wand or null talisman or something.
Yeah, I mean you can get it after bottle. I think it's pretty okay, but null's definitely preferred.
You see in the quick buy, it's bottle and it's 2 nulls. About what one would expect from
Also,
Storm.
did not lose the mid lane before the first creep wave finished though, so I will say that it's an improvement from last game.
I mean, you're right. I mean, it's one of those things where you're being a bit memey in this case, but there's a lot of... One thing you emphasize to me in terms of teaching me the mid lane is a lot of emphasis on the first 3 waves in terms of turning, say, bad matchups into even matchups or even matchups into good matchups, and Whole City, he got bodied in the first 3 waves, even the first wave period, so it's good that he's making some forward progress.
For sure, for sure. But this is a matchup that you can mess up very easily, and Dark is like not the most consistent mid player. Like I remember in the Sev series, we saw him. He was like winning the lane the entirety of the lane, and then he just died to Sev getting by getting cleaved when he could have lived. So Dark's not like Dark makes mistakes still.
As this is not the vintage 2019 Dark, this is 2022 Dark, so mistakes can happen.
I don't even know what Bottle of Dark is best, but yeah, he's definitely rusty. This is the bottom lane looks really rough for Dire also.
Yeah, so far it's not going too well. I mean, Nephilim, he's got 20 decay stacks. Oh, that's a lot of decay stacks.
How is that even possible?
Apparently 8 on Sand King, 12 on Coddle, perhaps 2 double decays. But that's still... You have to be positioning differently, probably on the Coddle, if anything, just to not get double decayed there.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, he's in. Oh no! BMTS, why'd you hit him? He was in a nice position, but he revealed himself there. I think he has to be blasting these range creeps a little bit more. I think that he's got chakra magic. He's got infinite source of mana, so he should try to spam chakra as much, or try to spam illuminate as much as possible. Like here he does it, but it's not gonna hit anyone because he does it in the middle of the lane. Jakku is dead.
Jakku is very dead. First blood will go to Nephilim the Undying. Bemtis will get a tombstone, but he's taking a lot of damage right now. This is a very rough bottom lane. You mentioned it was rough. It remains perhaps even worse than it was when you first mentioned it. Or the top lane, a Sasquatch being run at by Cello and Filsky. I don't think he dies here, but actually, never mind, he will. Cello just too fast, apparently. So now it's 2 heroes dead on Metaverse's side, and back to mid. So far, it's somewhat even. Whole City is doing somewhat even compared to Dark. Dark's ahead in CS, but those are small camp creeps. Those do not count.
He's only killed one small camp, but I will say the whole city is definitely doing fine. Like he does not need to carry this game, and he definitely won't carry this game. But as long as he is coiling, then he's doing his job. It's the same way that like Kong, there was no way he was going to be able to carry that game with the laning stage that he had, but he got what he needed to, and then he slight changed heroes.
And Puck's one of those heroes who just loves to be like that second or third most farmed core, having consistent impact, using spells properly, and well, that's the expectation for All City, is using spells properly from like a minute, what, 15 onwards.
Yeah, Puck can like scale really hard, and I mean I say carry the game, like not carry the game, but like do a lot of damage. There's no way Hull City can do that. Yeah, okay.
There's maybe like there's a very small handful of players in LAS this season that are good enough on Puck and good enough at mid to carry a game on Puck. Breezy R comes to mind, but his Puck was first banned for a reason. Maybe if trying to think of what our mid laners could really just straight up carry a game on Puck. Bot lane Undying's dead.
Very nice, very nice. Well played, Dire. Well played. That's good. I mean, this lane gets obnoxious for Gyrocopter as they get more levels, especially as the Coddle gets more levels. If you get clipped by any illuminates, then it's rough. Your hero has high base strength and pretty good strength gain, but you aren't the most. I don't know the right word I'm looking for. It's like he doesn't have that much regen, so he's gonna have to Undying's gonna have to spam him with regen. His inventory is crazy.
Looking for?
Yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say durable, but that's like that's not really correct. The Undying's inventory looks crazy though. Dust, Sentry, Windlace, Infused Raindrop, Stick.
He's here to play. He's not here to sit back, wait for boots, buy only Sentry Warriors. I mean, he's got a variety. He's got the full, smorgasbord of stuff right now.
Yeah.
What
Whole
is Dark
City?
up to? Oh, Dark's farming. He's farming 2 camps now. He's not farming small camp. He's also farming a hard camp. He is farming a lot.
Yeah, he went the farm build. Most people max Static Remnant, just in general, but he completely skipped Vortex, which I can actually get behind, kind of. I think as long as he gets it at 8, everything's chill. I mean, honestly, he should probably get it right now at level 7, but I've seen people get it at... Yeah, okay, he is going to get it right now.
You mentioned, I think it was a 2019 build. In 2019, you used to go 4-0-4 on Storm, so,
No, that was earlier than 2019.
I could mind it, you went 4-0-4.
Yeah.
But we see Nephilim go
He's
down
dead.
Storm and Coddle combination. Tombstone is dropped, but Dark, you will pay for killing the Tombstone. He's just dead, so sure, he got the kill first, but it's vengeance to Whole City.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Hull City just got a 6-minute DD rune and then coiled Dark. That was a very fortunate find. Dark definitely overextended though. He knew that the Puck would come back with coil. I think he would have potentially died even without it if they chained the Ancient Seal Silence after.
It's a lot easier with Coil, though, I can tell you that much.
Dire's middle
Makes the entire
Yeah.
process a lot more guaranteed.
He's still top net worth though. He's still higher net worth than the puck, just because he's hitting the creeps pretty good.
I mean, he's 200 up, which is, I mean, it's once again better than last game. You saw Dark after dying last game was up by I think 400. This time after Dark died, he's only up by 200. So we've mentioned Whole City's progress. This is a positive progress for Whole City 07.
One more kill and he'll be higher net worth. Okay. He's going double no blink, which I don't like, but it gets the job done for what he needs this game. I already talked about it this at length, kind of, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But
Chrono, first one of the game, it's used on Shallow Metal. Arena is the response, but Jaquals is dead! Wait a minute, that did not work out! Filski keeps his Skyrath alive, finds a kill on Faceless Void, and well, the all chat, it is cascading on down now.
there were only voice lines there. Honestly, I thought there was going to be a raffle or something, some kind of tip, but I guess Kong's kind of a bystander. He doesn't really, he's not he's not really beefing with anyone on Raiden. He's somewhat of a outsider, I think.
Over under on first, like, straight up all chat flame, 20 minutes. You want over or under?
It's already happened.
Okay, I should say the next all chat flame.
Over under 20 minutes? I'll
Yeah.
say under. Dark's gonna like die to coil somehow, and then and the whole city's gonna all chat him.
I think you're right, but I guess I am obligated to take the over. We'll find out. I mean, I set the line, so. We see Jakku in the dire side jungle. He is silenced. Missiles on the way. Tombstone's on the high ground. So Sandy King certainly will die. Illumina is channeled, though it will be unconnected. So it's just a 5th kill for Polar Aster, up now 5-2. And last game, they were up early on. They went up, I believe, 3k net worth. They were, I think, up 8-2 kill score. So it is a similar sort of tale so far. But Metaverse, I mean, they dragged it back in the early game team fights. Perhaps it'll happen again.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay, I thought I heard something. Yeah, the early game's definitely going a lot better for them, or not a lot better than, definitely going good for them again.
Well, here's something. It is a coil on 1 top lane, but it's an arena on 2. Filski is dead.
Nice.
Whole City is dead, and well, Dark wants more. He has an Arcane Rune. He's diving the top for Sonic God and Shallow Mellow, but will not find any kills there. He'll walk away.
He almost got hit by that missile, but yeah, really nice pull by Dark. He would have, if he didn't pull the bars, then the Faceless Void would have gotten speared to the arena and he would have died, but Dark's there just in time. Pug the ward as well, just showing how strong it is. Did a ton of damage to the puck after he casted his spells. Shallow Mellow is dead.
He's very dead. Dark actually zipped in for the kill, but he was not even needed. Instead, he finds the Undying. The Vortex is used. The Tombstone is the response, but it's already 2 support kills for the side of Metaverse. It will be in exchange for a Pug now, so I guess it is 1 support for 2 supports, but one is not greater than 2.
You were about to say it was, though.
Actually, I almost had a flip tongue on that one. I was like, wait a minute, I did graduate elementary school, right? I can correct
Dark,
this.
Dark is such, he gets so lucky when he plays Storm. He just had an Arcane Rune. Yeah, the 8-minute rune was Arcane, and then this minute, the 10-minute rune is a regen. He has Coddle and Pugna on his team, like, what more could you want?
I have a quote from you last month, runes aren't luck, if you have control, you get more runes, is what you said, so.
I mean, it's not about getting the rune. Like, I mean, he has had control over it. He's just got very favorable runes. Like, I think if it's me on the Storm Spirit, I get Illusion Rune. It's like I get Invis.
You get Illusion Rune, you purge off the Puck Silence, you get Invis.
Yeah, that's why I said Invis after, because Illusion's actually really good this game.
Actually, I don't know what the Invis does in Storm this game, but it does. It gives you battle charges. Speaking of things that are happening, it's a 4-man spoken to the Radiant side jungle. They have a blink reveal from Jakku on Nephilim. Certainly will go down, but will there be more? It's a Chronosphere on Skyrath and Mars. And well, Skyrath, she's still alive, will now go down. They move to Filski. Is there a TP cancel? Vortex and Dark will do it. And in the 5v1, Filski dropped. They move to Whole City, who tried to save his teammate, but needs to be very careful. He is orbed and jaunted, but Jakku has burrow in 3 seconds thanks to the shocker magic of BMTS, but they will not die for the puck. They'll be content with their 3 kills.
Irish playing really well. That was a sick chrono from Kong. Who is this guy? He caught both of the heroes. They're trying to wait there to catch the storm as he went in, but the chrono just caught all of them. They couldn't do anything. Dire's playing really well again, and we're saying that Radiant had a good early game, but now Dire has the gold advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as much of a lead lost as last game, but it's the similar story where, hey, going out of the laning phase, you killed Dark, you suddenly have the net worth lead, and then the 5-man fights happen, and Metaverse just outmaneuver, apparently. Radiant have smoked as, I believe, only 3. They purposely broke the one on Gyrocopter, which means, well, I guess the smoke is going to probably do nothing.
Kong's playing really aggressively. Kong can definitely die here. He's not protected by any wards, and his hero is a little bit vulnerable right now. He's fine though. He's not going to get punished for it.
Filski was also alone and is not quite farmed enough to solo kill a Faceless Void quite yet, so we're really probably ever this game, but certainly cannot right now.
He'll need to get quite a few kills and some Satanics and Nadesso if he wants to solo kill the Faceless Void, I think.
We saw last game, so Filski was doing some solo kill adventures, but this game, he's not as farmed, nor is he playing Chaos Knight, so different tale.
Yeah. Oh, he did get an illusion rune this time on the 12 minute.
Whole city, ooh, actually gets away from the burrow thanks to that jaunt. It's now a coil on Sastoff, but Dark is diving the tower. Puck will die to the Remnant, I believe, or perhaps not. He gets away, never mind, it's still too much.
Oh no!
And now it's missile stun on Dark. Can Dark zip away? He can and has.
So much, man.
Sasquatch will be the casualty of the fight, but I'm sure if you're Metaverse, you are very happy at that trade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, you're happy over that trade?
Metaverse,
you're
yeah.
Metaverse. Yeah, Metaverse. Yeah. I don't know.
Still happening. It's an arena mid lane from Filski on 2 heroes. It will cost him his life. They got BMTS though, so it's, I guess now a 3-for-2 trade, but it's still very good for Metaverse. You get 2 core kills, you only lose 2 supports for it, so all's fine.
I have to agree
I
with
was
Dark
wrong.
on this one in the all
Under.
chat. Sorry, yeah, it's I have to agree with Dark though. I think it's you can't really flame the tip. He still died.
The whole city's trying to get into his element. He's trying to all chat, but it's hard to all chat when you're having a rough fight like that.
Yeah, it's a lot. He's
He's
getting
bringing
this.
up last game. He lost that game. He lost the lane too.
He lost the lane minute. He lost the lane. I'm trying to think of what minute that is. That's
Minute
like
1, minute 0.
no, it's not. It's like he lost the lane 9 seconds into the game or something. No, not like 20 seconds into the game. That has to be some kind of world record.
Whole city is dead. Epi is channeled though. It did no damage. Despite that, it's still 2 kills. Puck and a Nag. There's probably been lanes that have been lost pre-horn, right?
That's true. Actually, you like die first blood, and then your lane gets fucked. That's fair.
But other than like first blood before horn, yeah, it's probably a world record. 9 seconds. That's probably more like
No.
14
It's not
seconds,
9 because
but-
it takes like 15 seconds for the creeps to meet mid, but then it was like only a couple. It was like 3 seconds after the creeps met, so it was like 17, 18.
That's still quite fast. I mean, in terms of opportunities to lose the lane, it's about the first possible chance you can.
To be fair, it's like it's pretty easy to lose the lane in 18 seconds in that lane. You have to. I mean, he didn't play it phenomenally, but the matchup's not good. Of course.
What's going on mid lane? Polaras, they're congregated, they're chilling. They do not have a blink yet on Mars, nor on Christian. They have one on Puck, but not on Mars. So they can go for a coil into perhaps walk up arena play, but they want the blink on Vilsky. Then perhaps they'll smoke us forward, but for now it's a bit of farming. For their part, Metaverse are pushing in the lane with Sand King and Keeper of the Lights. Pugnal Ward, it's actually still alive somehow.
Doomt is the kind of guy to deny a Pugna Ward
Radiant's middle
and die for it, but it's Pugna Ward's alive.
Blink Burrow, it's on the Mars, who could not blink away. Arena's now on 2, it's Jakku and BMTS. Sand King will perish, now in comes Dark. Diving on Filsky under that tier 2 tower, but whole city, off a kill on Faceless Void top lane, has moved mid lane. He's coiled Dark under a tier 2 tower.
That was
First
close.
Spear is dead, in comes Sonic, here to be bringing down Sasquatch. They now move to BMTS, the lone survivor, Keeper of the Light. He's TPing, but actually no, but he gets away, but
That glimmer.
Regardless of that, still good. That's a fantastic and much needed team fight win for Polar S.
Was this glimmer cooldown when the storm died? I think so, right? That was pretty unfortunate. Dark was super close to living. Really good fight for Radiant though. It's some momentum that they needed. Yeah, he doesn't die to this, right?
No, I mean he didn't even finish the FE.
Yeah, he actually could have died to that Effie, I think. Look how much damage he took from just
But did not.
yeah. I mean I wasn't sure either, so I can't blame GQ. If he's got a ward there, like oh yeah, he did have a ward, he just didn't see the Sand King. But yeah, I mean if he had vision on the Sand King, then that would have been a waste of an epi, so I can respect this play. I can rather I respect not going for that play.
Poor Nephilim, he is doomed to the grave.
Is the
Undying.
shard?
Not right now. He's not undying. And they want Philski as well.
Silence.
Yeah, Philski's dead. You were saying before that?
Jakku has the shard as well. Actually, I didn't realize he definitely kills the puck.
Maybe he wanted to keep Whole City alive. Like a pinata. The longer you let him live, the more gold he gets. It's about future gains. Now we are deferring the returns.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Dire taking over the Radiant Triangle now. Yeah, they got a good ward here. I like the way that they're playing there right now. It's a little bit delicate. Oh my god, I say delicate.
The
Look at
smoke on Kong. They need this kill before the silence ends. And they're actually silenced again. This time by Skyrath Mage. 3 to Spears there on blade, but in comes Dark. Looking for anything. The Vortex is undying, but Kong's still alive! Jakku dead, but Nephilim Cello are the trade. They still want Kong, but Kong is being healed by Sasquatch Kong. He's somehow still alive. The Time Walk again, the Chrono Fear in Whole City. Sasquatch is dead, but how is Kong still alive?
There are a lot of zombies on Dark. Yeah, okay, you gotta kill that tombstone. Okay, crisis averted. Pogna though, Pogna. He had the Nether Ward down. He was healing the void. That's about as much saving as you can do. It's
I was 100% convinced he was just dead off the bat, but no, he just never died. Full Puck silence and the full Skyra silence into Arena Spear. All negated by a magic wand and Pugna.
one green skeleton. Yeah. It's Gyrocopter didn't die though. Gyro's still having a really good game. He's 5-0-3, no deaths. He's doing well. He actually takes first net worth after that fight.
All right,
So-
Sasquatch, the champion of the last team fight. This time will go down, and there will be a coil on Sand King as well. It's a 5v1. Jakku snapped the coil and also snapped his life. There'll be 2 deaths there on Metaverse's side. It was the Pugna and the Sand King, so not the biggest kills in the world, but if you're Polar Ass, you're very happy with that one.
I mean, yeah, they got this for free pretty much. They didn't really have to use a whole lot, so definitely happy about that. When Dark gets his BKB, they're going to be really strong on Dire. Because like pretty much the only way that they win fights is Gyro gets to do whatever he wants, and then Dark gets coiled. But once he has his BKB, he can do whatever he wants, and won't have to worry about the coil. He can honestly, like, once he has a BKB, he can solo kill the puck, I'm pretty sure, if he BKB is the silence.
I guess Puck can still try to get away with the orb, the jaw, the phase shift, but it's... Even if you don't die on Puck, it's still a favorable interaction for Storm.
Yeah, I think like the initial pull, it will do like 60% of his health, and then he'll have to like chase afterwards, which is like, it works sometimes.
At that point, it's pick your choice for the Storm. Either chase the Puck for the kill, or take the fight numbers. Like say, if Puck's out of the fight with no contribution, it's a 5v4 suddenly. Top lane. It's a recalled Sand King, but they did not jump on Gyrocopter.
He bought the recall shard really early, but I like that play. Nice job by Sonagod to sniff that one. Actually, I guess he had no reason to walk forward, which is why. But
Well, it's
Jakku is dead.
Actually, a jump on Jakku. That's a... It wasn't very clean, but they had more than enough tools to do it. The Arena and Missing Flare were enough.
Pong is struggling to take this ancient stack right now, so He's got the Pugna behind him. He's gonna ask for a heal pretty soon.
As that happens, it is the Coil used top lane on BMTS.
Okay.
He was looking to be annoying with his Keeper of the Light spells, the Illuminate in particular, but this time he is dead. Back to the Ancients, how's the progress on that one? It's actually, they're almost dead. Okay, we're good.
Hong is 400 health still, but he's cleared them.
Here's a BKB finish as well. Back to the Radiant Jungle, it's a jump on Dark and
nice dodge.
Sasquatch. Dark actually kills Shallow Mellow, and well, I guess the cooldowns were on cooldown. No Coil, no Arena, and Dire just leaves.
And normally this would feel pretty bad if you're Storm Spirit, but thankfully he's got 2 different heroes that can just siphon him mana. So it's not that big of a deal. He's just the Coddle's gonna TP, mana him, maybe refill his bottle. Like it's just
No
he's just
bottle
gonna-
fill.
he's
No
just gonna
chakra
mana.
either.
Uh,
Wait a minute.
he's asking Dark's like, what the fuck are you doing? Give me mana. If he's just gonna mana himself, I'm sure. Watch this.
This has got it. He's has chakra magic unused. We see a jump on the Mars illusion in mid lane. It was the zip into the burrow, but as we mentioned, it is an illusion, so no hero kills, only illusion kill.
No, like sometimes you're happy because Storm wastes his mana doing that. Unfortunately, Coddle Pugna. What can you do, really?
Yeah, it's a good day to be Dark Dota. Speaking of Dark Dota, he smoked with Jakku. They find Undying. Puck will jump away as Undying drops Tombstone before he dies. Jakku is in the arena with Dark. Jakku is low. Jakku is dead, but in comes Kong. He has the Chrono. He has the BKBs. Manfred and Sonic Chrono Fear is there on only one, but Sonic's fine. As that happens, Filsky brings down BMTS. Sasquatch is dead. He buys back. Dark, at long last, finishes the Mars and will zip away, but when all said and done, a relatively even trade despite Metaverse having a very good jump.
This gyrocopter is getting really strong, and the gyro definitely scales better than the storm. Like the storm is able to kill these heroes, but the gyrocopter is just kind of this like unkillable beast that does a lot of damage. He isn't even really at his timings yet. Like he's got the BKB and the Maelstrom, but once he gets to Satanic, and then once he gets a crit as well, I kind of think he should buy Silver Edge this game. But I mean, Daedalus works too. Like he's going to do quite a bit of damage. And if heroes get speared near him, they're just going to die instantly. Dire's heroes are not very tanky. The only really thing that they have going for them defensively is the fact that they have Pugna.
I remember my concern with the gyro is he needs Ag's BKB Satanic. He almost has that, but he doesn't have it quite yet. He's jumped top lane by Jakku and Dark. Dark
BKB.
wants this kill, commits his BKB. Sonic God goes down, did not want to commit his own BKB. And as
It
a
was
result, he will
cooldown.
perish. Oh,
It was cooldown to like
really?
the very end. Yeah, it was like super
unfortunate. Well, they found more targets. It is Cello Mello and Whole City. Both teams take a boatload of damage, but in the end, it is Cello Mello who perishes. Chased down by the storm with the Vortex once again, so it's 2 kills, one on Gyro, one on Skywrath, and hey, guess where we won the fight? Right outside our good friend Roshan's hideouts. First time
Dark
this
has
game,
the-
5th of the series.
Dark has the shard really early. I actually like this. Not that many people do this, but I agree with this. First of all, he's getting chakra magic from Coddle a lot, and that reduces the cooldown. But I think in general, it's actually just kind of underrated. It's like a pretty good damage item for only 1400 gold.
Metaverse could not finish the Roshan. They wanted it. They wanted that first Roshan in the game. They wanted the Aegis. But it's still half HP. I mean, there's just too much, apparently. Too much jump from Polar S.
Yeah, they can't really do it. They would like the Aegis on their Storm Spirit, but Radiant has really good fight into the pit. They got Vision with Orb. They have Tombstone. They have Mars Blink Arena. Call down as well. Even is really good. You can just call down to the pit. It's not that big of a deal that it goes on cooldown.
We are still on Satanic Watched Over Sonic God. That's the big item. I think, once again, that Satanic is a very, very big deal in terms of... I say he has Satanic in that top lane engagement earlier. He's not dead right now. But it'll be a big deal when he gets it. And it'll be quite soon.
Radiant is just kind of like sitting all their heroes on top of each other right now. And Dire is like they're grouped, but they're farming a lot more. Like Hull City has literally been AFK for like the past 15 seconds.
Sometimes you just gotta stand around your teammates. You gotta be positioned more than you need to be moving.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh,
under
never
attack.
mind. We, I guess nobody's moving now. You mentioned how the whole city wasn't moving. Now we're all not moving. We are at a pause first of the series. Apparently Nephilim needed a pause, so, yeah, we're all paused now.
Neff needs boss. Yeah, that's a little bit of a reset.
I guess I am
Radiant,
grateful that it's, remember, not yesterday, remember Monday we had like 12 pauses?
Yeah, who was that?
It was, Metaverse versus, Booba Enthusiasts. I believe both teams need a bunch of pauses, so.
That's true. Yeah, and there was like the game was delayed, and then yeah, there was a bunch of pauses at the start.
I think we ended past 1 a.m., which is...
Yeah, game one, like the first bounty rune spawned game one at like 10:10, and the series was scheduled for 9:30.
Which is what happens when you are not there until 15 minutes late, and then you pause after that, and then do we need a remake that night too, or no? I know we need a remake
No,
recently. I don't remember if it was that night though.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. I forget sometimes which nights you need remakes and which nights you don't. It kind of blurs together when you host as many lobbies as I do. You mix up the games where it's like lads lobbies versus pro series lobbies versus lobbies you're not even there for. Once again, sometimes. Let's press buttons. We are back, though. We are back. If you are just joining us, welcome to game number 2 of the League of Legends Season 9 Losers Semifinals. It is Metaverse who won Game 1. They are currently in the winning position. 1 game away from making the top 3. The Polar Ass. They want to keep their dreams alive, and their dreams are currently on the back of one very farmed #1 net worth Gyrocopter who is working on Satanic. Polar Ass have smoked as 4, Chalamello not included, but I think Dire saw that smoke quite easily, so... Wait, they walk in the Roshan. It's a big steal if they get it. It's half HP from earlier, and Dire are nowhere nearby. This is a big movement from Polar Ass. It will be Aegis Sonagod. That is good heads-up play right there.
Quite the robbery. That is honestly, I'll say it. I think part of the reason that worked was the pause. I think Dire lost a little bit of focus, and Radiant was planning that maneuver during the pause. I don't think it was attack pause, but like when the game is paused, you're gonna talk about the game, right? That's just how it goes.
We'll call it the unintentional tactical pause, where even though
Yeah.
the intent is not tactical, it ends up being tactical. Top lane,
It's good.
Denkus. He flirted with danger, but luckily the danger did not whip him too badly. He just takes a bit of damage there and keep his alive.
He knew about the spot right here, the invisibility spot. Unless you're right on top of it, you can't be seen. You like get fogged. It's really weird.
Is that level 1 missile? That is level 2 missile. Interesting. I was watching the missile the entire time. It seemed fun to follow, but did surprisingly little damage. Well, I'm surprised. I thought it'd be level 1 because level 2 missile that low damage? I guess it is 180, yeah.
Remember when it used to say that it scaled based on how long the missile was flying?
Those are good times.
But it didn't actually work like that, so people would just walk into the missile and tank it, but it like didn't change anything. That was really funny. I remember that.
Did change the stun duration though, right?
Yeah.
Still does, I think, so. Guess there is some reason to.
Gain speed, dealing damage, and no, actually, I don't think it does.
Well, it's a Blink Coil top lane onto the Keeper of the Lights. He has broken the coil, so they know where he is. They just don't know where exactly he is. And the exact position actually has eluded Polar Ass. He is juked in the trees on Keeper of the Light. This T2 tower is under duress, and now they find Coddle. Mystic Flare, Ancient Seal, both used. That is now one very dead Bemtis, but it will be perhaps a jump bot lane on Sasquatch. The arena was committed. They wanted more than the Pugna, but they will find the Pugna nonetheless. Now, they're TPing for more. Metaverse are on the run. It's all 3 cores in the area, but wanted the turn, actually.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, good play by whole city there. He sniffs out the fact that they're looking for a kill. Dire have this like amazing ward. They can honestly take a fight in the Radiant jungle even with their two heroes dead. Dark's got a regen, he's got an Ags. They're back in though.
Potential plays Metaverse could have made with these wards and with these jumps, but on paper, a lot of options, but in practice, I mean, they just lost 2 kills in 2 towers and got nothing for it. Other than an award which is now dewarded.
Dark uses the regen. I mean, honestly, I guess that makes sense. You might as well use the regen while your mana heroes are dead. They can mana you when they're alive.
Too.
Getting this. Yeah, actually, Radiant's really strong right now. I don't really know why I said that they should take a fight. Like, this Gyrocopter is beasting currently. He's...
Burrow on Filski. Filski will BKB. He spears away a Yankee. Chronosphere Sarah on 3. What a great Chronosphere, but no, Dark's on the inside of the Chronosphere, not the outside. Sonagot remains alive. He has Satanic and Aegis. BKB. Now his inventory coil is now there, I believe, on 2. Filski dead. But Dire could not get the kill on Gyro again. He's now diving tower. The BKB is active, but everybody runs away. Instead, Kong on the back lines brings down Nephilim. It will cost him his life, perhaps. He time locks to the high ground, now silenced by the Ancient Seal. Faceless Void dead. So is Keeper of the Light. Jakku in, but that will eventually cost him his life as well. Where'd the gem end up, anyways?
Whole city has it.
Whole city, so... Yeah, gem... I guess gem recovered more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's another good fight for Polar Ass. They lost the Aegis, but that's one more tier 2 tower. That's BKB used on Void. Core kill on Sand King. Also looking pretty good there.
This Gyrocopter is incredibly impossible to kill right now for Dire. You either need like the perfect epicenter chainstone with Storm coming in after. Oh yeah, actually, you know what happened last fight? That was really unfortunate. Like Dark zipped into the Chrono, which is rough. But the bigger deal is he zipped into Chronosphere with his BKB active, so that completely wasted his BKB duration. If he had the BKB for after the
tower
Chrono,
for Sasquatch. Mystic Flare committed, but he's still alive on Pugna. Now dead to the Gyro, but it might cost them their puck, perhaps. City gets away. Arena is now on Dark, but his BKB is activated on Storm. Now Filski will BKB as well. Pugna buys back into the fight. And I think we're over. What were you saying before all that?
the BKB, Dark's BKB duration is really important. And the fact that he used the BKB as he was zipping in initially. The fact that he didn't have the BKB for after the Chrono was a big deal. He honestly, even the fact that he zipped into Chrono was like pretty whatever, as long as he had the BKB after. But Puck just silenced him and he ended up going down.
Looks like we might see a group from Metaverse. They are grouped as if they're going to group. Do they have any smokes right now? They actually do not have any smokes, so maybe we're just grouping, chilling, cordially farming a Tri-Campus 5, but that will mean that Polar Ass can make their course of action, which apparently is also farming a Tri-Campus 5.
Dark needs levels really bad. I think that's like the direst condition for fighting right now. This is the timing they're looking for as the Dark 25 talent. Jakku will easily have his BKB by then. Kong already has all the items that he needs, but he'll probably have another item. And they're going for a fight right now. They're looking to catch them off guard, but killing the Gyrocopter is tough unless he's just farming on top of a ward. Yeah.
The whole city got away! That was the jump if they can get it, but they just couldn't get it. That'd be a core kill and a gem on the floor, but, well, it remains in the inventory of Puck.
It's actually crazy that he farmed that wave. Yeah, that would have been such a big kill if he got it. Radiant would have to leave their jungle, and yeah, that'd be a gem core kill, as you said.
This is fascinating. Polar Ass are just sitting on the high ground. They're waiting for the right opportunity. They want Jakku. Want to kill, but if they get it, it's massive. They'll get zoned away by the homing missile, I guess, and Polar Ass have returned to their nice happy place, the easternmost high ground in the Dire jungle.
I'm happy to see Dark farming up the Radiant jungle. I think this is really important for him right now. I was about to say I'd like to see him do it, but now he has actually gone here. I think this is a really good position for him to be at right now. I think he should go and farm these camps after.
Bilski has jumped. He has found the Pugna. Pugna is dead. That is a dieback from Sasquatch. Bilski and Kong are now man fighting. Both their BKBs are active. Bilski's is now over. Crossfear's there on Gyro and Mars. Gyro will be fine, but can they kill Mars? Dark wants Sonic out, but BKB is now active on Gyro Copter. Vortex will be there for the Mars. The Mars is dead, but Kong is now getting away. Sonigod, Nephilim, they're chasing the Void, whose BKB is on cooldown. His time lock is actually up again, thanks to Kalo, but no, he couldn't get it off in time. Now silenced by Whole City. Can they finish? Yes, they will. Kong dead in the burrow, away from Jakku. He knew the fight was over. And it's another fight win for Decide Polar Ass.
Just click on the gyrocopter. He's so rich. Look, he's gonna finish the dataless, and then he's got 2,800 gold on top of that.
Oh my.
So 3k gold on top of that. He missed the creep wave. That's unfortunate.
That's a frowny face.
That's actually tip worthy. That's a little cheeky tip.
Got it this time, and he will not get punished for it.
It's rather difficult to punish the Storm Spirit, Ball Lightning. Okay. Well, I mean, Radiant did not really get anything major off of that. They got the Church mid tower, I want to say. Yeah, definitely. But not any permanent damage really. This is an upcoming fight is kind of a big deal for Dire though. If they lose another fight, I think that they will just never be able to kill the Gyro for the rest of the game.
Guess we're just we're waiting on something to happen, and something will be that second Roshan. I mean, that's the Aegis, that's the Shard. Not quite sure where the Shard ends up in the Radiant team. Perhaps
Gonna go on Gyro.
Gyro makes sense. It's a pretty good Shard, so yeah, might as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ooh, never mind, he's coiled immediately. He'll biggie, but it's too late. Aegis is on the hands of Sonigod's Gyrocopter. Dark will cut the mid-wave. They know it's time to run. The arena is botched by Filski. Sasquatch with that 477 move speed just walks outside of it. And, well, arena's on cooldown, Coil's on cooldown, but I'm sure if you're Polar Ass, you're still happy getting the Aegis and the Shard for Gyrocopter.
Okay, Whole City dies here. It's such a big deal. Nice.
Yes, Chronosphere. Can they kill him? It appears to be yes, and they will.
Nice.
Big
Good
kill
chance
on
to-
Whole
good chance
City.
to- Okay. The like killing Whole City is big. Dark is also 94 XP away from getting 25.
Wait a minute, they want more. They found Shello Mellow. Aeon Disc popped. But Jakku is very low. Dark Vortex there on Gyro and Mars. Big kills if they can get them. Filski is dead. Shello is dead. Puck, Skyrath, bought back. Jakku is dead. Sasquatch will force keep you away, but he's dead to Sonogod's Aghanim Scepter now. We are seeing Whole City stick on the Faceless Void. Puck had the Hex, but there were no teammates to follow him up. Void gets away, but now, with the buybacks committed and the Aegis online, Polar Ass, they are flirting with a high ground siege, and that is a high-risk, high-reward play for Polar Ass. This could be the game-winning play, but it could backfire immensely. Dark, zip in, zip out, Satanic active on the Gyro. He will not heal, but he still is not dead.
This game is not trivial for Radiant to win yet. I don't know if something I can be saying though.
Feels strong. I mean, he knows he's strong, but
They're definitely strong, and he still has the Aegis for a little bit. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get any damage on the big buildings though, the big bosses. They used some core buybacks though, so it's kind of like a big deal. They won the fight, and I mean that was supposed to kind of be their window to go. They committed the puck buyback for that. Most importantly, they didn't get anything off of it though. This gives Dire another chance to take a fight, I think.
it's not like, say, having a puck dieback would necessarily automatically be game over, but getting a puck dieback could mean barracks. It could mean forcing some big resources, and at the very least, it could ruin that Aegis timing for Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's not getting much stronger than he is currently. Coil, though, it's on Storm Spirit. He'll pop his BKB immediately. Burrow, it's there on Pucka. Pucka's dieback. It's an arena now on Jakku. Mystic Flare dropped. Jakku is the trade, so it's 1 core for 1 core, but Jakku has his buyback. Sasquatch is trying to save his Nether Ward. It will remain alive, but now, Onagod, he is in. Dark has found Filski. The Vortex, the damage, it's just too much. It appears Chronosphere's now there on Tooth and Nine, and both supports are in the Chronosphere, but Filski remains alive. Filski now has to burrow, but Kong is still fighting. Triple kill for Kong. The carry Gyrocopter, he's very large, but he's now completely alone. But apparently, completely alone is still strong enough.
Dark has to regen on mana, so they can't really kill him. He does quite a bit of damage. They're kiting him pretty well right now.
Jakku actually almost died during his BKB. Now Dark has returned. The Orchid.
Okay,
but
wait, hold
Sonica
on.
has Satanic. He's now hexed, but ooh, that's... The All Shot is back with a vengeance.
That's pretty unfortunate. They don't really have... The funny thing about the Storm 25 talent is it's a lot of damage, but you need people next to him, otherwise it does nothing. And the Gyrocopter is the only unit in the vicinity, so he doesn't actually die. That being said, the Aegis is running out, and so like, it's not the biggest deal that they didn't kill him, I think, because if he dies going up the high ground here, it could, it could be the same result.
It is one more crack at the high ground. They know Jakku dieback, but on the flip side, whole city also dieback. Dark delays the action. Gyro's half HP. Aegis now actually is lost. Uranus and Sasquatch, but instead Dire focus on the Undying. So Undying is dead. Pilski is being bashed by Kong as Sonagon is being focused by 4 remaining heroes. Sonagon cannot fight. He is dead. The tips get returned, as do the XDs. And now, sure, it is a dead T3 tower. It cost a bit of building state, but instead, the most important hero of the game is dead. Gyrocopter now down for, I believe, the second time this game? Yeah, second time this game.
That's big. That's the kill that they needed. They couldn't kill him in their triangle, but as he, Storm Spirit with Fountain Regen, one of the most dangerous heroes, actually. Canonically, one of the strongest heroes in the Dota universe. Storm Spirit near the fountain.
It's very... it was a bold play to go for it, and it did not pay off. Not at all. We're seeing definitely an increase in hall chatting, that's for sure. It's to be expected, I suppose. To be expected. Whole city, uh-oh. He's in danger immediately. He has an Aeon Disc, but can he get away? Once. Gets him away. He's being pursued, but he will escape. It will be that lowest cooldown Aeon Disc now on cooldown, but I'm sure it's better than diebacking again on Puck.
yeah, it's probably a little bit better. Dire's got complete control of the map though, so they're gonna start building a gold lead now. It's been Polar S's lead for quite a while now. Let's see, for like 10 minutes at least. Now back in favor of, or sorry, did I say Dire? I mean, it's been Radiant's gold lead for like 10 minutes now, and Dire finally gets the gold lead back. Now they can start farming the entirety of the map. Void still has so much room to grow. He only has like 3 of his slots really filled. So I would probably got a refresher in his sights eventually. So, well, I don't really like that he's got the Bloodthorn queued up right now. I think he should probably... Yeah, okay, Satanic. I like this item, Bill. I like this item choice. Let's see, he received my... He's listening to the cast.
He's a psychic blast from Logical to Kong, but we are seeing instead...
So this is good too, actually. I don't mind this.
We juxtapose that with Sonagod. He has already consumed his Aghanim Scepter. There's not much more he can do, and... Well, Dire Smoke as 5. If they win this fight, they find the Gyro. He has BKB and Satanic, but he's hexed and he's Chrono Spirit. Can they kill him? Dark is contributing, and Sonagod's just dead. The Uranus there in the backlines, but Radiant have lost their damage. Mystic Flare, that will kill the Pugna, but that's only a Pugna. It's a Hex on Jakku. They need this kill desperately. They're hunting him as 4. Sonagod has bought back, but they need more. Sure, they got the Pugna. I think is that a dieback or just no buyback? That is a dieback. But they need more. That is the buyback on Sonagod. They have to do something of value right now.
Yeah. immediately after he dies, by the way, he queues up Aeon Disc. It's yeah, I mean Radiant have one game plan in these team fights. They're gonna try to pull you, they're gonna try to chrono you, they're gonna try to burrow strike you. They're just trying to burst the gyrocopter with everything that they have. Honestly, I think that Radiant's itemization is not really the best either this game. I think Lotus would be good. It would be a good way of helping against the Sand King stun. I mean, the Undying bought a lot of save items, kind of with the Glimmer Locket. It's hard to save your jar. Honestly, I would not be like if one of the cores wanted to get a Wind Waker. I think that would be really good this game.
Yeah, it's fantastic against the Chronosphere. It is basically the one tool in the game that actually is useful against the Chronosphere, so make a lot of sense. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
E-Blade too. Actually, yeah. If Whole City E-Blades Son of God during the Chrono, then he'll live as well. Because I mean, there he just got absolutely wailed on by the Bloodthorn of the Storm with the Faceless Void right clicks, especially with the 20 Talon the Faceless Void, extra attack speed in Chronosphere.
Well, we are about to see what is likely the game-deciding team fight. Polaras is smoked as 5 for the Tri-Camp. But Kong!
That's so
The
fortunate!
recall! Oh no!
Oh my God! That's
Now it's an Arena and Quill committed on Dark. Dark is leashed, but he's still fine. He zips away. In comes Kong. Chrono's on cooldown for 18 seconds. Sadagat is man-fighting with everybody. Now it's time for Metaverse to kite around the heroes. Attacks on Filsky, but also one on Sasquatch. Sasquatch is low. Sasquatch will be dead, but now the Vortex there on the Undying, as Sadagat is forced to BKB. They want Kong. He's 1/3 HP dead, but he's coming through there on Gyro, but it's E-bladed by Whole City this time. So Filsky will drop, but Sadagat remains alive. Dire are collapsing. The Hex, the Void, they're dead. Now it's Storm. He's been given mana. He wants a 3-man Vortex on Puck. Oh my lord! The Vortex, the damage! Everything is in! The damage! The pause! Oh
Dark's
no!
an animal. Dark's an animal for pausing.
Why? It's over. It's a dieback on Gyro. It's over.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely over. No Dark. Like Radiant's whole game plan has revolved around the Gyro this game so far, and him dying back. Their only like chance even of delaying the game is this puck cutting wave somehow, but that requires Dire to fuck up.
Oh no. Polar ass. They're known for the late game heroics, but they're going to need a real miracle to win this game now. It's Puck and Skywrath Mage. Gyro, no buyback. Mars, no buyback. Untying, no buyback either. It's
They can burst a hero. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if that matters. Like this E-Blade Hex plus Skywrath ulti can kill a hero. I'm not sure which of these heroes you kill though. Like you can kill the Void, who I guess is the tower damage technically, but okay, wait, hold on. Maybe they can hold. Maybe the game's not ending now.
I said it's not over yet, but it's a 5v2 and the buildings are trying their best. They find Kong, but he's still half HP. The Mystic Flare was not on point. That was their one opportunity, and now it's a Vortex and Silence on Whole City. His Aeon is on cooldown. He will go down on Puck. Mars just got buyback. The Arena's there on 3, but the Throne is already 2/3 HP. They're trying to defend as 3. Sasquatch will be the exchange. But now it's Kong, focusing Throne. He walks away, but Dark is in. It's another 2-man Vortex. Mars and Undying. Mars is dead. Undying is dead. There are no buybacks. There is now no glyph either. Undying just got his buyback, actually. Mystic Flare on Kong, but Kong is just too tanky. The Burrow, the Vortex, the Epi, say goodnight. Metaverse are headed to the top 3, and Polaras will lose at 4th.
Well played. I mean, this game was more back and forth. I think this was what we were expecting, kind of, going into the series. This game was very exciting. The game was looking really good for Dire for a long time, but then the gyrocopter just kind of got online and was able to pretty much like 1v5 team fights until like the end of the game, right? Pretty much like gyrocopter had 1 death until minute 41.
But in the late game, sometimes you run out of slots and you run out of just run out of the ability to take on these fights anymore. And well, one slip up, and logical's contributing, but that was wild.
Yeah,
Genuinely wild.
agreed. Dark 24 to 18. What a beast. They owned. So they're top 3 now, right?
Yeah, they're playing. I mean, they're losers finals. They're waiting now on the loser of Headbonk Bing Chilling.
Bing Chilling
The
is.
Bulljack's Fume Acid Rain Journey Camel Farmer
Oh.
team.
Yeah. And then sitting in winner side of Grands is.
The winner
Hey,
of that series.
Oh, I see. So they're waiting a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous for Metaverse. Waiting? That's not their forte.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be at least 5 days. Could be up to 2 weeks. That's a lot of time to marinate on your thoughts. That's for sure.
In true lads fashion, you never know. It could be 1 month.
No, I assure you, I am not letting it be 1 month. I am. We have made a philosophical.
It's Sasquatch bringing. Oh, okay. Sasquatch is nominating them.
All right, we have been joined by Dota and Jakku. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, what's up?
Congratulations on your win.
I'm here to make sure that Dark doesn't say anything too crass. It's my role. My role in this interview.
I don't know, man. That game was just too easy. I don't know what to say. It's actually just way too easy.
I feel so bad.
So we'll ask Dark.
What'd you?
We'll ask Dark immediately. You made a misclick, you said in the all chat. The pause at the end of the.
Yeah, I was just so excited.
You're an animal. You're such an animal for pausing.
Accident, you say, yes.
That was a bit of an accident. I don't know. Wait, 1 sec. Somebody's knocking on my door real quick.
Fucking clown team, dude. The entire circus on Dire.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It hurts.
Nice job, Jakku.
That game 2 was bad. I got a really early blink and then, or I had a good blink and then I didn't click my spells right, but we still won. So
yeah, that lane was rough, but you still had pretty good timing on your blink.
yeah, I was happy with it. But at a certain point in the game, I realized that BMTS was a 3. Non-verbally, we agreed. And that's, it's not where you want to be emotionally to have that sort of pushed on you, but
that guy's nowhere.
I'm a team player.
Fair. That's how things go sometimes when there's a keeper of the late.
We haven't picked Coddle yet, so
I thought you guys weren't going to.
This momentum is gonna make us pick. I don't know if we're gonna pick it. We probably might. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, I think BMT has had to learn how to play Coddle in the lane, like throughout the laning stage. I think it took him a little bit of time to figure out how to play it, but I mean, now he won't have to go through that.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna give you some insight. BMTS was fucking screaming at me like game 1 to max gush. He kept saying, Max Gushin will win this lane and will win this game. I was like, well, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And literally everyone sat there and didn't say shit until like the 4th time he's like aggressively trying to get me to max gush. And then everyone's like, I don't think it's very good. Like they allowed me for like 7 minutes to get
You have to be assertive, Jakku. We're just trying to teach you how to be assertive, man.
I was telling him no. I was like, I'm gonna not do that.
Gush scales really poorly.
Yeah, exactly.
Gush scales. Oh my god, I did not realize how poorly this spell
and
scales.
And the mana goes up, right, too? I don't know.
By 5, but yeah.
Insane. Huge mana issues.
Did Sunny God think they had like some kind of massive advantage this game, or what? Why is he all chatting when he's on the high ground? What's going on?
Thing is, he had the advantage, but his teammates didn't. Like there was like a 4K net worth lead, but he was like 12K ahead of Con. That was literally the entire net worth lead, and then some was just gyrocopter. And then when he died, the lead was gone forever.
You guys were 1 fight away from losing.
Yeah,
I mean, he thought he was invincible, and then he just died because Storm's 25 is fucking broken. You just instantly kill people.
We were talking about that during the course of the game. Okay, real question. Do you guys think the fact that you played your series so close to your previous series benefited you at all?
I don't think I think we played sloppier this series.
I think we played worse this series. for sure.
Yeah.
We did last
I don't
series.
know if you picked it up game one. There was some intense verbal miscommunication
I don't know what the fuck was going on game one.
that led to some.
Everybody was smoking crack game one for sure.
It was rough at the start. Sasquatch like TP bottom at level 3.
Yeah.
We like walked mid with Tide, and I'm like, all right, we got 6, and then he was 5, and I'm like, all right. Well,
I mean, it was 6 minutes into the game or something.
Yeah, it was just like really weird. Everything was just really strange that game.
It was
But
also
then-
I don't know. They had a
Then
weird.
eventually, every time Sunny God was in the Monkey King ring, he just died instantly. The game just ended. It's kind of.
Yeah, I don't think the Huskar was the gotcha that they wanted it to be.
I thought they were gonna put Huskar mid or some shit, but I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
good matchup against Monkey King actually. But
We were very up to switching lanes up to like the last second for us on game one. Like 5 Tide, 3 DP.
Yeah. You guys really
But-
could have done anything pretty much with your heroes.
Yeah, even like 4 DP or something maybe, but I think it worked out. That game felt pretty like after the first 10 minutes it felt squarely easy, and then game 2, I decided to make it complex, just to see, to test my team.
Of course.
Just I completely forgot how to click spells. I let a trained monkey into the chair, and I was eating some parfait.
True.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
monkey.
Thank you.
I got a clip for you to make you feel a little bit better about this game. This wasn't a DPC
game
game.
one, real talk, the Tide.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me a clip of this game that.
No. This is the DPC game. So like you might have felt bad about your stunts in this game. Take a look at this highlight play.
Oh, yeah. Something about the freedom of Burrow Strike makes it actually feel more limiting sometimes. The fact that you can literally like 1-inch stun and actually get the stun, and it's the same as like a huge stun, is it tempts you.
Got a bit too much freedom, you know.
Yeah, they should make it worse.
Jakku needs to be chained to the
Right.
mechanics of the game, or else he goes insane, you know.
Yeah, like Sven stun, that
Thank you,
shit's.
Badger.
Whew,
It's
you should pop it.
It's a fake point and click, really. It tests you.
Yeah, exactly. You can do some.
It's like
interesting
it's like
things.
Lion's done.
Exactly. So watch out for Sven next series. I've been practicing on my Smurf.
Awesome.
Useful.
That you've been playing exuberant amounts of Dota on, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody thinks I'm not playing, but I'm just playing offlane Sven in 3K games.
I actually can't tell if you're being serious about
I'm
it.
lying. I'm completely lying. This game's awful.
All right. So, Badger, you got any questions?
I don't have any questions more than I just want to ask you, who would you rather play first in losers finals? Because you're playing.
I was about to ask that.
You're playing the loser of the winner bracket finals between Headbunk and Bing Chilling. Who do you want to see first?
I'm gonna play my boy Bull Jacks in the finals. Actually, it's kind of lit either way because we're either gonna play against fucking Smiley or we're gonna play against my boy Bull. I'd rather play against Bull Jacks, I think, because I think he's like nice. Smiley's just a fucking animal. I don't know. I think it'd be funny to play against him. But I think I want to see Bull Jacks go far, you know. So I'm gonna go with playing Smiley next.
Yeah. I love Bulldog. I love his streams. I love his work.
I love Bulldog.
I think that whenever he
Get
does
the
that weird
runes,
sound with his mouth,
Troy.
dude, blah, 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 or something like that. That guy's awesome.
Thank you for the valuable contributions to the question, Jakku. Well, I think
Is
we
that-
are out of questions now.
Is he in? I didn't know he was in Lads.
He is not in Lads. No.
He's winners finals right now. It's
Admiral
crazy how
Bulldog,
successful.
he's
Yeah.
in League of Legends.
We're gonna have to ban the Lone Druid then, everybody.
Probably a Furion as well while you're at it, but
There's only 2 bans in the first phase. It's actually impossible to ban.
That's
them.
all you need, though. That's all you need.
I mean, he was working on the Brood 4 years ago, so we'll see.
That's true. Actually, he got the fastest orchid ever or something. Beasting. I saw him get a 7-minute 30 orchid on Brood.
It's crushing that we know things like this.
Yes. You'll never be able to find this. It's you just had to be there.
Right. It's like the Mandela effect. Admiral Bulldog got a 4-minute or
Dude,
by
that happens.
fucking.
Fucking Mandela effect happened. I swear I saw a clip of like no one casting Dragon's Breath on DK, and he stacked a camp with it because he like server tick perfectly killed mud golems, and it like split the mud
Oh.
golems on the same tick that the camp spawned, and he stacked it. But I can't find it for the life of
Holy
me.
shit.
So it just Mandela effect.
Despite the fact that was an extremely descriptive
Exactly.
sort
I know.
of statement that you made there, it seems like you'd find that clip. Okay, but yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about in the interview? It's you guys great cast today. Anything else? Any shout outs you want to make?
You're listening, of course. Yes. Oh wait, wait. Any shoutouts? I need to ask you a real question first before we close this. As my, I have pride as a caster.
Go for it,
Yeah,
Logical.
yeah. Okay. So about the draft, I think that you guys. It kind of felt like you had like 3 different big heroes, and at the start. What did you think of their choice to take second pick game 2, and also how did you feel about their drafts the 2 games? I'm sure Sasquatch does most of the thinking, but I'm sure you guys have your own
I mean,
input.
I drafted like for this entire season except for
Oh,
playoffs.
But not
I
anymore
mean,
for important reasons.
I don't know. I feel like I got really confused when they picked like Puck. I feel like Hull City played like way weirder heroes than he normally plays. I don't know why. I guess they just thought Puck was good. I mean, it was fine, but I think in League of Lads you just have to kind of go with like your comfort shit. He did not seem super comfortable on Puck, but that's just me.
Yeah. I think that
They
the
also
sort of
picked
the
like
Undying is pretty good.
the Undying owned just because we didn't actually pick any things to hit Tombstone.
Yeah, we kind of let that Undying hero work really well.
And I don't think you ever give somebody Storm Coddle. I think that combo is just fucking ridiculous. It just seems so stupid.
Yeah, maybe we were just missing out by not picking Coddle
the entire team.
the
Oh, get Kong in
entire-
here too. Yeah, man, fuck it. The interview's about to end
I
though.
don't think Kong has ever done it.
Yeah, the Jakku and Dark are requested on another stream.
Oh,
Alright,
on the
I
on
know
the
where
ET,
you're going.
on the
We're
ET Fleet Fox
swapping.
stream. I say have fun.
We're swapping in.
All right.
This was literally about to end. I literally asked the last
Shout out
question.
to
Yeah,
Mustard.
we are definitely
Shout out to
done.
Mustard.
Welcome, PMTS and Sasquatch. Do you have any final words, call out, shouts to say?
Well-
And shout out to. You can go ahead, Sasquatch.
Nope, I got nothing to say.
Yeah, shout out to our opponents.
This is soft.
They
VMTS.
really tried their heart out.
VMTS, or sorry, not Dark in the lads general chat saying, what did he say?
Do you guys think those games aged like a fine wine, or what? Though. Just
Dark
wondering.
saying, what can you guys do? Sorry guys, much love to Sonic God. That's soft. Oh, do you think this game's aged like fine wine? Yeah.
Bro, I just want to say I think it's really pussy to only talk shit when you're winning. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'd agree.
Only talking shit when things are going well for you, that's some pussy shit. So that's my final thought.
Sasquatch,
What's up?
final thoughts? Call outs, shout outs, words to say?
I mean, we just kind of got dookied both games in lane and stuff, and those games were like sus, but it was fun to like bring it back. I guess that's what it felt like both games. Maybe not as much the second game, but the first game for sure. But yeah, not much to say. Just looking to the next series, I guess.
Honestly, good luck in that one. I'm sure we'll be there. We'll find a way to be there. I'm sure, but we'll go to our man of the entire cast. Logical. Any final words, call out, shout outs?
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. I'm happy that this game was so close in duration from the last one. It made it so that I could remember a lot. I didn't have to look teams up 5 minutes before the cast started. Shout out to Dire team because I didn't think that they were gonna make it this far, but now they're like guaranteed third at least. Quite impressive.
Why did you say such a thing, man?
I really
I didn't think we were gonna make it this far.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, family. This guy's supposed to be my friend or something, man. Do you believe that?
Yeah, honesty is the best policy.
We have the worst player. We have the worst player left in the playoffs, so it's like I don't know.
Who's that?
Lucky you do.
BMTS?
Apparently,
Yeah.
according to Sunny
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I'm the worst player in playoffs currently.
I think it
could
was.
be.
I think he was wrong actually, but now that he's eliminated, he definitely has a point. I think.
Bold.
I can't remember all the players on the other teams, but I'll say yeah, you're probably the worst.
What the fuck?
Feel bad,
What?
man. The honesty, please.
Why-
That was supposed to be more
Holy
more
shit.
comedic. That was not
What the
supposed to
hell,
sound
dude?
like
I was like,
that was not supposed to sound serious. I'm
Whatever,
sorry.
man. I'm not. No more interviews
Oh
for you guys.
no.
Dude. I'm fucking.
But we are going to wrap it up before we degenerate further. It is the end of the road. Congratulations to Metaverse on the 2-0 over Polaris. Sunday night will be Winners Finals, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bing Chilling versus Headbong, casted by Killer Karate. I'll be in the Twitch chat. Hopefully I'll be seeing some of you there. But for now, it's probably the last cast for us, lads-wise, probably a week or so. Maybe more. You never know sometimes. But me and Logical will be back, I'm quite sure. But if you want me and Logical on your pro casts, your DPC casts, your other associated pro tournaments, contact me on Twitter, twitter.com/Batterdo2, or Discord, Badner5713. We are open to being hired. You want to be hired, we will crush your tournament gig. We will blow your viewers away, I am quite sure. Or don't hire us. I'm not the boss of you, but for now, thanks to the viewers for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great night.
All right.